Whoa, it's me. Little guy.
Oh, my Melo Mart music? This is the silly upbeat Nintendo music for the silliest of goobers. I was listening to this playlist earlier while I was setting up. Well, it auto-directed on YouTube from, the new Super Mario Bros. Song in, a minor key. I'm like, okay, algorithm, take me there then. Let's go from being silly to silly, but in a different kind of way. But yeah, this is a good playlist, and I like it. Because I like listening to the silly playlist for silly goofsters and stuff like that. But like, some of them contain copyrighted music, so I listen to on this one. The caption says, "On my hands and knees, begging Nintendo to spare me." Understandable. Yeah. I don't remember Candy Mountain. We'll get there. We'll play that Kirby. It's just you and me right now. We can share secrets and no one can know about it. Yeah, let's share secrets. I know, I was dissociating. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper. This shit's good. I'll talk about unhinged shit until people show up and then I'll act like a normal person. I'll share secrets, and then when someone watches this VOD later, they'll be like, okay, Holden doesn't do well keeping promises. I once stole a lemon from a grocery store. That's not a secret, I already told that one before. I love this song. I love Mario Paint. It's so good. I don't remember how to get to the second dungeon. Oh, you're playing the shit game. Okay. You're playing Seasons or Ages? Seasons? How the fuck am I supposed to know? I know I just rewatched my VOD. I'm very close to, I'm very close to getting to the end of that game. In watching. Add to save watch. Okay. Where am I? What episode am I looking at right now? I am, because I'm gonna watch my, VODs, my Zelda VODs when I have time. It's typically when I'm like drawing or something or doing desk work. I'm on episode 46. Oh, I still got like 3 more accounts until I'm at the 3 more videos until I'm at the ages. Yikes. They're so painful to watch, because it's funny, because, like, as I was watching the Ocarina ones and the Majora ones, I'm like, this shit's funny, and I make it funny, but while playing the Oracle games, I'm just, like, miserable, and I'm fake the entire time. I'm like, this game's cool, and I'm not having a good time. I'm like, damn, okay. Poor me. But that means good shit's to come, so... Any hizzle. Video games, right? They exist. What other secrets do we want to spill before people start talking? Let's see. Do we want to do that thing that we talked about last year? With this game that we're listening, this music that in the game? The game that Orville, the Pokemon game that Orville hates? We could do that in this, in the fall. Cool! Do we want to do it as a Twitch thing or a YouTube thing? Because I want to make some YouTube stuff. That's what I'll probably do on the days that you're at work and I'm not. I'll spend doing YouTube editing. Two Flower, hello! How are you? I am your littlest fan. Oh, Nana, what was that thing you wanted to ask Two Flower? You had a question for them when we were in New York City. I'll be popping in and out tonight a bit and lurking. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like it had something to do with a book. That was 200 years ago. Oh! You saw, when we were in Grand Central Station, we saw a guy wearing a shirt. And you said, is that Two Flower? And I'm like, how do you know what the dev looks like when, like, they don't really share that kind of stuff? And you're like, Two Flower is a book character. And I'm like, no, they're not. They're the dev of Arcade Spirits. And you said that their name was a reference? Yes! Okay. Tell me about the Discworld character. It's just like a guy in a pink shirt with like flamingos on it or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Nana's a big Discworld fan. They've been reading Reaper Man in the kitchen whenever they're baking things. I bought you that dice, or I wanted you to buy that dice bookmark so that you could have a proper bookmark when you read. Nana likes to info dump about Discworld to me. I may not synthesize it well, but I'm like, I enjoy it. Back in the 90s, when I was borrowing internet access, I used this name to avoid getting them in trouble, and it stuck. Oh, I love that. Yeah, because I never read Discworld. If there's audiobook versions, maybe I'll listen to them. Because I'm in the spot where, like, when I'm driving, sometimes I don't want to listen to music. Sometimes I want to listen to someone talking. And there's so many podcasts out there. And I don't want to commit to a podcast to end up hating it. I am old, soon I'll be dust. You're not old. I don't know how old you are, but like, it's okay. You're trying your best. Unless you're making more references. In that case, I'm an oblivious dingo. Alright, I'm gonna take one more swig of my Dr. Peepers. And then turn into a million pieces of, I don't know. I didn't take my Adderall today. I was like, why do I feel funky? Why can't I get anything done? Why did it take me so long to get out of bed, so long to go get breakfast? You couldn't tell? Really? Oh. I was just like, I feel different today. I couldn't figure it out. Everything took me so much longer, and I still have more I need to do. And I thought it was just the door that was throwing me off. Oh, there was sarcasm? Shit. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna play the video game. Just cause, like, my dumb ass will just ramble about useless things. For, like, I'll be out as soon as I'm done with a single task. To be fair, those are tasks that I really had to do. Like, really had to do. I didn't put my shifts in my Google Calendar for the past 2 weeks. How am I supposed to know when to work if I don't put it in my Google Calendar? And I decided I needed to make my schedule for next week today, since I'm going to be not home this weekend. So... okay. Now I need to synthesize and remember where we left off. We met our friends. We have Illegal Iris. And we play Fist of Discomfort 2. Iris led us to this laundromat called Good Clean Fun. We met the gang. They're really cool. It's run by the guys who run A Whole Story. There was a fight. I patched it up. Now we're going to a tournament at Hamza's with FNAF lore. Yeah. Okay. If people miss this shit, I don't care. Okay? I've waited forever. I haven't played this game in a fucking month. Alright. I'm not too keen on entering any of the other tournaments. I'd rather just stick with FOD 2 for now. Still, I can wander around this decaying ruin and see what's going on. Where do I want to go first? Choices! Okay, we like Jinx. We got our femboy rival. Right, our name is Mike Hawk. We are a hardcore lesbian who likes video games. And our rival is a chumby femboy who I don't remember the name of. And then I was torn because I really like Jinx, and I really like Rhapsody, and I really like the other one with the shooty tooty guns. I'm like, this shit is so hard. I'm gonna go with Rhapsody right now. Zapper, right. I'm torn. It's three of them and me. And I'm fucking broken. I can't. My bisexual ass. I can't. I never thought an arcade tournament would be this busy. Even though Zapper prepped me for it on the ride over, it's just, there's so much going on all the time. Luckily for me, all announcements and Hamza's speeches are made over a loudspeaker system. This makes it easy to know exactly where and when to report my next match. I'd be hopelessly lost without it. And as if on cue, I hear the melodious voice of Hamza booming from above. Hello, esteemed guest! I'm pretty sure the scratching sound and shrill feedback cry that follows, causing us all to wince in pain, were not according to plan, nor the ominous silence afterwards. Well, that can't be good. My eyes scan over the warehouse, and they stop when I note Hamza and Rhapsody fiddling with the speakers near the main stage. I forgot he looks so fucking gorgeous. Like, they gave him that snatched eyeliner. I'm just like... My eyes scan over the warehouse, and they stop when I note Hamza and Rhapsody fiddling with the speakers near the main stage. They both look very concerned. Maybe I could help them out? Or at least find out what's going on? I wander over to investigate.
Hamza cannot entertain his guests if the sound system isn't working. How will we know where to go? How will we stay on track? Above all, how are they to hear the dulcet tones of Hamza's voice?
Oh, thank you, Sanity. Sanity, how are you? I love hanging out with you, by the way. I think you're cool.
I will not have my guests think Hamza cannot run a simple event without proper sound. My name shall not become besmirched by such technical matters.
That's not a good look.
Please, there's no need to exaggerate, Hamza. Your name won't be besmirched. I've run plenty of tournaments without a loudspeaker. It just requires a bit more work from your tournament organizers is all. Big love. Here, let me give you back some of these. Boom. I'm really hyped. It seems like I got the bare minimum I wanted done for the Mix It Up stream events. Hell yeah! I've never done like events with Mix It Up before, but I'm sure that I could figure it out. But there's something like about doing things manually for events that I really like, because I like doing the wheel spin and making things tense. All the love. But yeah, I'm gonna take some inspiration from you and all the work you did. And next time I have like a true full day off, I might spend a little time adding some stuff. Plus, I'm sure we can have this up and running before finals. That's most important anyway. That is, if you stop looming over me. I lean into the conversation, making myself known. I forgot I wear this ugly tomato-ass red because we got sponsored by the drink company, and we pour our own beverages into their cups so it doesn't look like we're not drinking their nasty drink. This is all set up for fundraiser. I have other ideas I want to try out for long-term things. Feel free to hit me up in DMs when you build your events if you want. Okay, cool. I don't really have any events right now besides Transforce Heroes, which is just running every Tuesday, and I just need it to post its timed alert about Renato's Ko-fi. I have an idea for something else, but I don't know if we'll get it done in time, so I'm just like not even gonna think about it. Sounds like you're having problems. Nailed it. Oh, hey, my cock. Yeah, nice pun. You probably heard it, but the speakers just went on the fritz and now they won't turn on. I'd like to get these working again ASAP. Otherwise, we'll have a pretty lackluster finale. My cock! You must not be aware of this, but lackluster mustn't ever be a component of Hamza's aesthetic. Hashtag aesthetic. That is not the way. I know the feeling between ADHD and memory issues. Easy to overprompt. Yes! I've had this idea for something. Okay, I have like 3 ideas of creative stream-based things I want to do. One of them I had an idea of last summer. And I wanted to execute it in the fall. And I didn't get done in the fall. I forgot. And there's another thing that I wanted to do for this summer. But then I realized it's the middle of the summer, and I'm like, I don't have time to prep for that shit. I own the games that I wanted to play for that. So I'm like, maybe the last week of August? We'll find out. And then, I want to start working on a YouTube series, and I was just like, next week. I'll start next week. I'll start next week. I say that every week. Someone needs to like drop kick my door open like the Kool-Aid man and be like, "Hey, Holden, what are you doing right now?" Instead of playing Picross on your phone for 7 hours, why don't you start your YouTube series? I want to work on YouTube things too, but it seems kind of rare that any of our video editing headmates are around. That's okay. Are any of your other headmates interested in learning a new hobby? If not, you know, that's okay. I don't know if you're able to, like, always unless, yeah. That's my other problem, is that anytime because I also need to work on my incentives for our stream back in June. I realize it's the end of the month and I haven't even done any of my incentives. And I got things ready for it. I was going to work on some of it today, and then I didn't take my Adderall. I spent 3 hours making that Transforce Heroes picture when that realistically should have taken 40 minutes. It shouldn't have taken 3 hours. I'm so mad because I could have used that time to make my handwritten notes. I struggle with the sometimes I'm always asking my friend Mod. Yeah, my problem is that I know what I need to get back on finishing the incentives that I have. Like I have a spreadsheet of who gets what incentive, but I never actually end up following through. It's pissing me off because I look at the spreadsheet and I'm like, okay, I'll look at that in 5 minutes. 5 hours pass and I'm like, I don't have time. I haven't had my Adderall in so long, I feel you though. Yeah. I think I left it in the trunk of my... I left it in my glove box or some random place. At least that part was... Yeah, I did that. I do the spreadsheet. Whenever I do a charity stream, I do the spreadsheet while at the end of every stream. That way I know who did what. Well, like during a charity stream, I like log it on a sticky note and then transfer it onto the spreadsheet after the stream's over. So, but now I just need to follow through with it. Or like on this, it says July incentive to do. And I haven't done any of them! There's 5 on here that I haven't even touched. Like, whatever. I'll get to it. Time is fake. But thank you, Xanity. Maybe we can hold each other accountable. I've said that to so many people! But we all have ADHD and we can't hold each other accountable. Anyway. My cock! You may not be aware of this, but lackluster mustn't ever be a component of Hamza's hashtag aesthetic. That is not the way. I could have easily guessed that. It is imperative. This is put right again. Hamza is known as the fire that always burns in the FOD2 community. Really?
Nah.
Not really. Well, I should be. I possess the keen sense to gaze deep within the FOD2 community and find what devotion lurks within. Hamza yearns to keep it aflame. Clearing their throat, Rhapsody hopes to change the topic at hand. Can I have your eyes on this, my cock? You're the resident PC pro. You might have a better idea of what's going on. Rhapsody motions for me to come in close. I forgot that I think Rhapsody's really fucking sexy, and Rhapsody fucking knows it. My heart skips a beat as a faint pink tickles my cheeks. I can't pass up a chance to get close to Rhapsody. I squat down next to them in return. Rhapsody scoots in closer to me, touching shoulders. The scent of wildflowers, their scent takes me over, and I have to hold my breath for a second to ground myself. In hushed tones, Rhapsody explains. I actually think I got the speaker issues covered. It's more of the Hamza issue I need help with. I cock and I cock! My name is my cock! I cock an eyebrow in response. Don't get me wrong. Hamza's a wonderful human. Couldn't ask for better host of a tournament. But he's got the gift of gab, and I really need some time to focus. Am I just distracting him from me? I need like 5 minutes, and we'll have this back online. It doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Oh, you do. It's just a matter of how you do it. As I stand up, I decide just how I'm going to bend Hamza's ear. Hamza! Let's go on a date! Hamza, let's go on a date! What do you say? You? Me? A date? A date, you say? I thought you were a lesbian. Hamza pauses, brings a hand to his chin, stroking his beard in contemplation. What I meant was we could go get some coffee or something, or we could forget I ever suggested such a preposterous idea. No, it's a brilliant idea. It is? I mean, of course it is. Hamza clasps his hands together, and a person instantly rushes over. Assistant! Coffee, now! One of Hamza's legion of behind-the-scenes assistants gives a quick nod and scurries off, silent as a ninja. Tournaments like these are quick to diminish the soul's energy tank. How perceptive that you could see Hamza was in such need of a pick-me-up. Yeah, that's me. I totally am not Holden, who understands when people need just a little treat. I'm my cock 69, who, looks like a tomato. In record time, the assistant returns carrying a blanket, 2 sitting pillows, a thermos, and 2 coffee cups. He shakes out the blanket once before laying it upon the warehouse floor. The pillows follow with coffee supplies arranged in perfect picnic fashion. No one turns their head in utter confusion. No one question it. No eyes batted. I can only assume that stuff like this is the norm when Hamza's around. My cock 69, come, sit with Hamza. Hi, Ricky. How are you? Ricky, I miss you. I was just talking with Xanity about how I'm really bad at following through on my incentives from charity streams. I saw a box today that would be perfect for sending your box of goodies in. And I had every intention of writing the letter to go in your box, and then I just spent 3 hours making that Transforce Heroes thing I posted in Discord. 3 hours? Because I didn't take my Adderall today. I'm gonna take my Adderall tomorrow, that's for sure. Anyway. We're on a date with Hamza. Thank you. It is nothing. But I sense you would like to engage in conversation with me. Hamza gives you his full attention. That's okay, the other thing is important too. Yeah. I just wanted to get some things done today because I won't be home this weekend. Because I'm going to a friend's party 2 hours away. I'm gonna be busy forcing myself to be social. Yeah! It's gonna be cool. I have a friend getting married, so it's a batch party. You're all invited to my WoW house. Yeah, Nana's throwing a party while I'm gone. They just want someone to play board games with. I hope you like a 14-foot long hallway. Dude, that hallway's longer than 14 feet. That hallway's like 20 feet. That's a long-ass hallway. Oh, now I'm going to mountains with my family. Aw, sweet. That sounds fun. I like mountains. I know you're bad at distance, but your glasses are 14 feet long anyway. It is nothing, but I sense you would like to engage in conversation with me. Hamza gives you his full attention. Yeah, bring the mountains with you. Okay, well, do you hold events like this all the time? As much as Hamza can. It is my passion to bring so many hearts together under one roof, at one time, beating for the same reason. Can you not feel the electricity in the air? The hype here is pretty palpable, yeah. Does it not taste of victory? Well, I'm certainly hoping it will in the short run. If we can win here, if we can make this happen. My words falter to find an adequate response, but it reminds me of the stakes at hand. It's a pretty beefy price, isn't it? Getting a brand new deluxe FOD2 cab is just as wildly expensive as a cruise. I would, but I feel like people living there might not want to move. Might not want to move to the northeast part of the country. That's okay. You can leave the people there hovering.
To answer this question requires me to ask one of you first.
Sure.
Good. Share with Hamza. What will my ambitious new friend do if this tournament becomes the crucible that forges your victory?
Cry? It's our win, dude. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with my team. Obviously, a solidifying victory here would bring us recognition in the community, which would benefit not only myself, but the whole team. And with the FOD2 cabs, that will mean twice as much learning and practicing, lifting us up and bringing us closer to our dream of winning. Which is exactly what we need after today's events. Hamza nods slightly at my response.
Since you have answered from the heart, I shall tell you something from mine.
Yay!
A mere monetary reward for winning is not befitting of the competitive spirit. Hamza's prizes are gifts. Gifts to inspire, to share, to learn from. If one gift can ignite the flame within the heart, if one gift can bring people together, there is no better reward than that.
Ricky, did you watch me play the first Arcade Spirits? Because there was the Dex and the Plex, and the primary thing was Fist of Discomfort. That shit was so fun. Oh, I hope I get to name an event in this too, or name something funny. Oh my god, okay. There's a place that opened up here called the Funplex. I want to go so badly, just because it's called the Funplex. It's probably really terrible and like a child casino. I think they have mini golf there too. And I am jonesing to play some mini golf. Yeah, Sex in the Plex by Mix These Nuts. It's extra funny that I use the non-binary honorific. Because then it sounds like mixed nuts.
Hamza travels far and wide, all over the world, to find rare and exquisite gifts. It is important to find treasure and share with the esports community. For that is what keeps history and tradition alive.
Water.
It inspires those within this world of pixels and joysticks to fight for what they cherish. And that inspiration, that is the true reward for Hamza. A reward shared with others. If Hamza can be the spark that lights one's fire, then Hamza will be satisfied.
I sip my coffee as I take a moment to reflect on Hamza's words. And as I relax into my cushion, there's a loud voice overhead. Testing, testing. Oh, hey, we're back. Will Hamza and my cock 69 please report to the main stage? I repeat, Hamza and my cock 69, come to the main stage. Huzzah! Oh, my cock! The tournament is saved! What a glorious day indeed. We both stand up, moving away from the blanket. I'm relieved. We should probably get back to Rhapsody, right? What about all of this? This isn't the arcade. This is Hamza's mansion, I think. Or this is one of Hamza's, warehouses. Our arcade is called Good Clean Fun. Oh, the beta. Okay. I spent this whole time thinking I was in his mansion. But to be fair, I haven't played this game in a month, so... I gestured to the picnic in the middle of the floor. Hi, Orville! How are you? You do not miss much. I just went on a date with Hamza. We talked about how inspiring it would be if he gave us an arcade cabinet. And he likes us because we talk from the heart. So he talked from his heart. And the thing that makes his heart happy is when he meets people like us. Worry not, my cock. My friendly assistants will clean it up for us. You see, it is done. What's done? And as I glance back to the picnic set, I can't help but notice it has completely vanished in time for me to ask that question. But, what? Wait, how? Let us depart. And we make our way back to the main stage. Rhapsody smiles warmly at our approach. Hail Rhapsody, whose euphoric voice is only matched by their sheer intelligence. Nonsense. Anyway, nice work. Rhapsody places a friendly hand on my shoulder. I'm gonna prepare for finals. And my cock, I better see you up on that stage. You're right, they kind of do. Holy shit. I didn't put that together. Also, hi Joe, I love you, Joe. Hi Shrap! Shrap, you just missed us. We were on a date with Hamza. Hamza's just promoting his long-lasted, but yeah, right? So basically, Rhapsody needed to fix the speakers, and Hamza was busy hovering over them. So we asked Hamza if we could go on a date with him as a joke, and he had his assistants put out a blanket on the ground and some pillows and a little picnic basket. We sat there and had a little picnic, and he asked me how I feel. What would be the purpose of me winning a Fist of Discomfort cabinet? And I said that, you know, it's not just for me, but for my entire team, and inspires us to practice and get better. He's like, I like you because you speak from the heart, and that's the best thing I like in people. Yes, a picnic in the middle of a warehouse where there's a huge game tournament. Are Crocs banned at this tournament? What kind of question is that? Also, Shrap, you're also welcome to watch the first 36 minutes of my stream. Did he kiss us? No. No, he did not. Hi Jill, I'm still hella sick, but I did unload and reload the dishwasher today. That's the one thing I forgot to do! One of the many things I forgot to do. I'm sorry you're sick, Jill. Will you unload our dishwasher? You're really good at tidying things. And my cock, I better see you up on that stage. Rhapsody sneaks away into a crowd of gamers, leaving me alone with Hamza. My sister rode an escalator in Greece that banned Crocs on it. She was wearing Crocs at the time. Why? Okay, what happens if you're not wearing Crocs? Do you just take them off? And Crocs are basically just foam clogs. 6th and Sunday? Oh my god. Are you taking some Robitussin? Hamza must return to announcing as well. But before we part, let me impart these words of wisdom. Victory will never equate to happiness. No idea, her and her BF just wrote it anyway. Crocs can get caught in an escalator and can injure people because they're not protective. Okay. Put them in sport mode. The one gaming tournament banned wearing Crocs for being unprofessional. Should I wear, yeah. Thanks, Orville. Because one of the things at the batch party this weekend that we're gonna do is we're gonna go to an upscale celebrity chef restaurant, apparently. And she said you have to wear nice clothes to get in, and I was like, should I wear socks and sandals? Like, real nice shirt, real nice pants, socks and sandals. Victory will never equate to happiness. With the flamboyant whoosh of his colorful cape, he turns from me and waltzes back to the main stage. And I'm left alone. Weird note to end on, but I should go get ready for the next match, too. Attention, Mike Cock and Zappa, to the tournament area for your next challenge. I'm not coughing, I'm congested, so Robitussin won't help. So Zycam? If they have a dress code, they'll definitely say no to socks with sandals. My socks today are fucking awesome. They've got rainbow dinosaurs on them. They're like my most autistic pair of socks. Oh, Jill, did you see I have a little fan? Nana bought me this little fan. What did they call it? My medallion of something? It's like my magic amulet of cooling. We're drinking lots of water and tea. Amulet of cooling, yeah. It does help. It feels really nice to just hold it near my face. I feel like a robot. It doesn't make a sound when you talk into it. We're drinking lots of water and tea and eating hot, steamy foods. So sexy men, got it. This is it. Our first round. Fortunately, the matchup is pretty pathetic. A couple of local casuals who got in by being friends with Hamza. We trounced them easily. Others wearing leggings with penguins wearing leprechaun hats and their rainbows and shamrocks. Obsessed!
Welcome.
Hi. Hello, Jay. How are you? Soup, mac and cheese, Chinese food. Soup. I want it to be cold weather so I can eat soup. Thankfully, unlike L7, it's all handshakes and smiles after. They were here just for fun of it, and win or lose, got what they wanted. Even if I'm glad I won instead of losing. Anyway, time for break before next round. Where to next? You don't need to apologize, dude. My aunt showed up, so I went to dinner. Nice. You never need to apologize to me. It's okay. Alright, let's go hang out with Jinx, who's also incredibly hot, and I love her. I find Jinx leaning awkwardly against a fine specimen from the endless sea of... How do I look back? How do I look back? How do I look back? Oh, history. Shit, okay. I find Jinx leaning awkwardly against a fine specimen from the endless sea of wooden crates. It doesn't look comfortable, and neither does she. I could maybe understand that if she was part of some conversation circle, chatting away with the other gamers here, but nope, just by her lonesome. Knowing her, she's got no problems being by her lonesome. Normally I would interrupt, but that look of discomfort just isn't sitting right with me. I like that you always take photos of your food. You're really... Jay, you have a talent for making food sound extra delicious. Like, you're really good at describing food. Hey, you're not late. Nor are you early. A wizard arrives precisely when they intend to. Correct. Oh, not food? Oh boy. Photos of me and my aunt. Oh, okay, cool, cool. I'm glad that you had fun, though. Yeah. Yeah. Help you with something, my cock? Oh, great, I'm making things awkward again. Okay. I don't want to fuck it up! Are you feeling okay? Hey, how are you doing over here? You look a bit lonely is all. Want to hang out? You'll find Grace if you prefer. Nah, don't mind a little peace and quiet and all this mess. Not the problem at all. Problem is I can't plant my butt on anything and that sucks. You need a chair? I can find one for you if that's it. Nah, I found some, but they won't work. She pauses, leaning heavily against the crate. Her knee brace is creaking a bit as she does so. She reaches down to tighten a loose strap. Gotta be such and such height, such and such a curvature. Armrests too, ideally. Keep my wrists from getting sore. But all I'm finding are these crappy little folding chairs. You usually find them in the hands of professional wrestlers with head-shaped dents in them. Afraid I'm on my feet for the duration, but be sore as hell, but that's how it's gonna be. We are also close enough for my video command redemption, Master Pirate. Oh boy, I'm excited. Oh, where did they go? Oh, I bought myself some gloves to play when I'm playing video games for a long amount of time. Because I also have been getting a lot of pain in my hands and my wrists when I play video games. So now I'm also one of those cool gamers with the fingerless gloves. You are what you eat. And you eat food, so pics of you is pics of food. So it would be incredibly forward, but my dumbass brain went... Yes! That's what I was about to say! Jinx could sit on me. Yeah, they do keep my hands warm. Because I have, my chiropractor said I have... It looks like I'm developing palmar fasciitis and premature arthritis from the sheer amount of, things I do with my hands. But as a phlebotomist, a gamer, a writer, and an artist, and someone who enjoys driving and drives for their job, the fuck am I supposed to do? So I have a pair for my desk, and then I have a pair for my backpack for when I'm driving long periods of time. So gotta protect the fingies. It's more like my palms, but yeah. Like, my wrists don't really hurt. It's more like my palms here hurt, and then, like, a little bit here as well. But never really my wrists. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I've been looking up some stretches. My Ninja's really helpful and plays stretch clips on their streams. So whenever I'm hanging around, I try to absorb as much as possible. They do one that's like this. It's like... Oh, I felt a pop! Oh, God! And then there's one where you go like this. But I don't think I'm doing it right. I don't think I'm, like, pulling from the right area. Like, it says just put your fingers on your fingers and then pull back. I don't know if I'm doing it right. But it fucking hurts. It hurts my palms. Like, it's really just right in this area, where the fingers connect to the hand. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll die. I'm dying. So, luckily this isn't a game where I need my reflexes, so I don't have to wear them. But when I'm, like, on my Picross binges, I'm an idiot and I mouse and keyboard when I play Picross. If it hurts, then you're doing something wrong or too intense. Okay. I'll have to ask Nana later. what stretches they learned in art school. I don't know why, like, high school and, like, public school gym should teach you calisthenics on how to, like, keep your body... How many times have I shown you them? I don't know, maybe write them down. That's the problem. You, like, did it to me a couple times, but it wasn't repetitive enough for me to, like, actually remember. I remember the windmills. Those are fun. The one where you're like... I'm in too tight of a space to actually do them. Anyway. Afraid I'm on my feet for the duration. Be sore as hell, but that's how it's gonna be. Oops, I'm not in my... How about I run back to your place and I don't know, grab a chair? It's just a 20-minute subway
Good
ride.
idea.
And risk you losing your spot in FOD2 tournament? No, you got business here on behalf of the Brawl. That's what we named our team! Balls to the wall! Make him some video instructions that you can just resend him every time he loses them. Yeah! I also want to get a ball. Like a foam ball. I saw one on the internet where you just like roll the ball along your palm. Like this. And it like helps stretch. Do a gentle stretch there. Well, how about you head back then? You're not in the tournament. You're just here to hang out with
I'm not
friends.
sure about that.
Not sure. It feels like I'm not being a good teammate if I just bail because of my knees. Should stay and cheer you on. I'm here to support everyone. We're being serious about this pro tour thing. And I want to be serious too, despite being the team anchor. As in, heavy object weight never went down. Not as in, reliable last man on tug of war, to be specific. Oh, come on. You know nobody sees you that way. Yeah, I know. Just hard not to feel that way some days. She shakes it off to focus on something else. Something a bit less dreary. There are solutions, of course. Was thinking of getting one of those wearable chairs. Wearable what? That's a thing? It's a thing. They're these metal struts you wear on a harness around your waist. Pop them, lean back, and you're sitting. Done. Okay, but I've heard that those cut off the circulation across your thighs. So, like, if you have sciatica, it really hurts, apparently. Problem is, you look weird using one. That's on top of everybody going wearable chair. That's stupid. Why would anyone want that? Normally, I don't give a flying fuck what anyone thinks of my disability or how I support it. Do what needs doing and done with it. And half the time you see one of those weird infomercial items, it was actually made for the disabled. Too niche of an audience to market to alone. I've noticed that. That, like, always in those videos, they make the people look really stupid. But if they displayed people with disabilities, it would show their intended use. But if they put a person with a disability in the video, in the commercial, it's an unconscious bias that less people would want to purchase it. Which is stupid. But, like, I love accessibility. I would totally... Like, the hurricane, for example. People are like, that's stupid. It's like... No, I think it's smart, because how many times you watch someone with a cane drop it on the floor? That's actually 100% true. Those items are completely made as disability aids. In order to make money, they market as conveniences to the general public. And that's another thing, though, that everything that is an accommodation for someone with a disability is also an accommodation for everybody. Like, automatic doors, it's for everybody. Touch-free stuff is for everybody. It's all about money, though, yeah. Yeah, like the Snuggie. It's perfect, because then you can use your hands, and it's perfect because you can use it while you're in a wheelchair. But they show people at a sports game with them on, and everyone's like, that's stupid, I would never have those. It's like... Or, like, I think about the video of the old woman, and she has the spray bottle, and she goes, ow! It's like, no, that makes sense. Old people got arthritis, of course it hurts. I don't know. So, like, basically, all in all, things made for disabled people are for everybody. And half the time you see one of those... Oh yeah, I read that. But, don't know. Wearable chair legs are a bit over the top, even for me. Get funny looks for my leg braces already, why add on more hardware? Already get little kids pointing going, Mommy, look, it's a robot, and yeah, not into that. Snuggies were designed for wheelchair use originally? I believe so. I can look it up. Origins of Snuggie. Oh, he used it as a sleeping bag for his child when she was in a stroller. He called it the slanket. How do you get banned from Nexus Mods? What did you do, Shrap? Okay, so it's called the slanket. Okay, here we go. Here's a good idea. Here, let me, The clapper, for example. The clapper is perfect because you just... and the lights turn on. Some people, you know, don't have the locomotion to get up and go over. I called out someone who was using autistic as an insult. How do you get banned for doing that? You did the right thing. You did the right thing. That's fucked up. That was my usual subtle input. By using worse slurs. Oh dear. So yeah, it was called the slanket. He used it while camping. But I can see how it can be useful for, he did it in a very shrap way, I'm sure, and destroyed the other person. That slutty blanket. That slanket. Let's see. Infomercial products. Oh, one of the first thing that pops up is disabled. Or disabled. Ah, perfect. Here we go. This is why one tweet shows why as seen on TV products are actually really useful for disabled people. Like this one, you put the sock on the thing, and then you put the thing on the ground, and then you slide your foot into it. I may have called them a walking advertisement for abortion after telling them to go fuck themselves. I'm proud of you, Shrap. You stood your ground. Either way, can you make a new account or do they IP ban you? In that case, just restart your router and then you get a new IP address. You're getting a Snuggie for after top surgery? Genius! See, I got my top surgery in August, so a blanket would have been the worst thing. The one thing I do recommend is getting one of those traveling neck pillows. You can also VPN, yeah. I know people would benefit greatly from that. Yeah, exactly. I knew a girl with cerebral palsy in elementary school who had one of them. She also used a shoehorn. Let's see. Sock slider. Oh. What's easy cracker? Touch and brush? Snug, yeah, remember our collective meltdown over the Snuggie. Life alert. That kind of makes sense. What's easy cracker? Oh, yeah! That's perfect!
Without the mess. Watch, it's so easy. Simply insert an egg into the cradle and squeeze.
Dude, that's so perfect!
And release the egg from its shell. No more messy countertops. No more slimy stove
Dude,
tops.
that's for everybody. That's not just for disabled people. That's for everybody.
Simple motion, so you can crack 'em neatly.
Okay, what's the touch and brush?
Funny words, Magic Man.
You roll, you press. Now your bathroom looks a mess. And why is it impossible to get out the last drop of toothpaste? There's got to be a better way. Introducing Touch and Brush, the hand
Whoa!
dispenser that works with
We're living in the fucking future!
with virtually any size tube and secures
That's really cool.
any surface.
See, all that shit is for everybody. Let's see, where I go. My consultation is in January, but I don't know when it will be. I have an okay, sweet. My consultation was also in January, but then COVID hit, so I couldn't. Pro tip, always put a bell on your neck pillow so that if it decides to travel, you know where it is. A coworker had a back injury and couldn't bend over. So hi, Xanity. Yeah. Hello, Xanity. We love Xanity. I could probably just make a new account. I also downloaded the mod that the guy was complaining about. It's a main menu replacer for Fallout 4. That's a vid of a Futa Lady Dimitrescu railing Jill Valentine. Right! Cool! I love it. I like how these kitchen devices assume you have a decent dishwasher or don't struggle to wash these intricate parts. That... I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Holy shit. Holden, I can teach you. I know how to crack an egg. I know how to crack an egg. So, one time we watched Mr. Clamps doing a cooking stream. And Mr. Clamps doesn't know how to crack an egg. But Nana false implanted that memory that it was me cracking the egg like that. I'm actually pretty good at cracking an egg because my dad taught me how to crack an egg. He made sure that he taught me at like an early age how to crack an egg. It's so easy. You just like... You can crack an egg pretty well with a brick. Your headmate Ethan has beef with Gordon Ramsay about what he says about how to crack an egg. Wait, better to crack on a flat surface? Really? I just do it on the edge of a cup. Like, I do it in a cup, and then I crack it into the cup, usually. If I don't feel like dirtying a cup, and I'm doing my bravery test, as Bob Ross calls it, then I'll just, like, do it into the actual bowl. But, like, if I don't feel like if I'm okay dirtying up a cup, then I'll do it into a cup first. Without cracking the membrane. An edge works, but a flat surface works better. Okay, cool. I've seen the fork one. It's kind of like when I was doing my egg peeling. Use a plate so you get used to it, though. Yeah. I throw the egg at the flour mix and shout, "Work! Become a cake, you." That's how Mr. Clamps did it. He's like, you guys want to see me flawlessly crack this egg? And he threw it at the pan, and I'm like, Ethan will die on a hill. That flat surface doesn't work. TBH, I'll die on that hill, but whatever. I just put the egg in my mouth, crunch it, and then squirt the whites out of it. It's like when SpongeBob pours the ingredients into his holes and then just shakes himself, and then opens his nose and it pops out as a burger. Ordinary sausage on YouTube. What's that? Anyway, Jinx is upset because people think she's a robot. Little kids think she's a robot. Ethan is welcome to the hill. No judgment there. Yeah. But yeah, I almost always never have issues. If I do have an issue, it's easy to get rid of. Because if I do it in the cup, then I can just like... And then catch the piece before it falls in. Don't blame kids. Kids don't typically know any better, but parents who don't teach them about disability, that's not my problem, it's theirs. But it sucks. A guy who sounds like Peter Griffin and he makes all the kinds of sausages. Beef Wellington sausage, Pepto-Bismol sausage, KFC dinner sausage. Send those to me for Chaos Kitchen. I crack directly into the pan. Yeah, of course Jill knows the most effective. Jill knows everything. Jill's a fucking genius. No, I saw something today on Twitter I'm definitely gonna do for Chaos Kitchen. If you haven't seen it, go like it on my Twitter. I said if it hits 25 likes, I'll do it on Chaos Kitchen. I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Don't blame kids. Kids typically don't know any better, but parents who don't teach them about their disability, that's not my problem, it's theirs. But still, it sucks. Not much, but definitely not all. Can someone like it for me? I'm not on Twitter. That's okay, yeah. I'll like it with my alt account. No, I won't do the Pepto-Bismol recipes. I will not do the Pepto-Bismol recipes, I promise. I think Pepto-Bismol is gross, and plus, like, I have that problem. You look at the side effects. There's this side effect that it turns your tongue black. And most people I know, it doesn't turn their tongue black, but with me, it turns my tongue black. I like candy heart. You like to eat chalk. There are 2 boxes of roasted seaweed snacks, and each pack has a desiccant pack in it, and I'm definitely going to keep those for my muffin storage to keep them fresh. You're so fucking smart! You can turn your stool black too. Yeah. You know, the same thing with iron supplements. You know you're getting too much of the iron supplement when your poop comes out gray. I'm not even kidding. I thought that I had, like, anemia or something. Turns out I don't have anemia. But, like, I thought I had anemia, so I was taking some iron supplements, and I was like, why is my poop gray? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna have to dye and let it go hair bright pink if you made Pepto recipe. Yeah, Nana, what's the thing that you do with the, when you made those cookies? Oh, you made your Nana's cookies, and you put a slice of bread in there. That was so smart. We don't have any stools, though. We have some metal chairs like Jenks complaining about. We have 2 gaming chairs, but no stools. You now have an ordinary sausage link in your DMs. Thank you! I'll find some inspiration for Chaos Kitchen. A piece of white bread and the cookies to absorb moisture. Inside a sealed container, the moisture of the muffins makes mold. I'm eating too much Fruity Pebbles. Yes. That happened to my ex-girlfriend from high school. My mom's a pharmacist. I respect medication. And when Renata gets her pharmacist job, her pharmacy tech job, she can yell at us for not taking drugs properly. So I don't bother with a wearable chair or lugging around a chair everywhere I go. Just improvise. Simpler, less weird, less demanding on everyone. I do not think she will yell at us for taking drugs incorrectly. I guess you're right. Dude, I love eating grass. Dude, I didn't take my Adderall today. I can't take it now. I go to bed in like 3 hours. I like all of these. Well, I don't like the first one because I feel like the first one... I can't discern the tone of the first one. Because it feels almost like it's being a little sarcastic. And the second one's a great idea, but I think it's a little dismissive. I know that's what they're for, but at the same time, I'm just like... Every time I do something, it turns out incorrect. How about this one? That neutral ground? Okay, so you need a seating option that's unintrusive, highly portable, and very effective. Don't they sell canes with built-in fold-out seats, like at a medical supply store or something? Not sure. Those always seemed a bit tricky to balance on, but might be worth reconsidering. Especially if we're going to be going to more events like this one. Yeah, like they have those walkers. They have like a 2-pronged cane that can pop out. Oh, I just hit my mic. I'm so sorry. I'm guessing you are out and can't get them. Yeah. What's funny though, she wants it to be discreet so Walker wouldn't be the... Yeah, you're right. I think they can also... I think there's also ones that are practically like a backpack. So, like, one of us in the team... Like, I wouldn't mind... If this was an actual thing. There's the ones that are like a backpack. They're like the metal bars. And then the seat. The cushioned seat. And then the straps to wear it on your shoulders. If I was the IRL manager and this was an actual thing happening, I wouldn't mind wearing that backpack. And be like, okay, time for you to sit down. Well, here you go. Last time I got a refill, I managed to get anything through knowing the pharmacist personally. But the funny thing is that my pharmacy, me and Nana go to different pharmacies. My pharmacy has their dosage. Their pharmacy has my dosage. The pharmacies we go to don't have our dosages. I wish it was easy. With a controlled substance, you can't just switch pharmacies. You can't just do that. You have to, like, go through a whole rigmarole over again. But since I got new insurance, I might as well do that. So, but you know as well as I do that Jinx would not want you to have a backpack. Yeah, she wouldn't want me, but I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna do it because I care about you. I'm also on Adderall right now. I do have the stray one sitting on my desk. I remembered taking... I could have sworn I took them all. Because every day I take 2. And, like... Because they gave me the half dose. And I always remember, like, oh, there's 2. Put them in. So I must have dropped this one while I was trying to put it in my mouth. And now I need to find the one that I lost in my car. And then I'll have an extra surprise day. I was prescribed too high a dose, though, so I have tons, because I cut them in half. Yeah, mine are capsules, so I can't do that. But they started me on a too high a dose, and it was not good. My mouth was so dry. And I had, like, a little panic attack one day, and it was not good. I hate switching doctors for HRT, big pain in the ass. Did you know these changes are permanent? Yes, please, have them be permanent. Like, duh! For real. It might be worth reconsidering, especially if we're going to be going to more events like this one. I want to support everyone and can't do that without some self-support, right? Right. Honestly, my current cane's too damn fancy. I mean, look at this thing. But family gift, don't want to be ungrateful. Maybe swapping to a fold-out chair cane would be the polite excuse I need. It's worth thinking about, at least. My first dose was too high. My face was numb, and I was... Yes! My hands went numb, and my eyes were twitching. It was so weird. I was too high because I couldn't sleep. That, too! Dude, I was, like, waking up at 4 a.m. every day. Even when I didn't have to be up until, like, 8. It was so weird. C'est mal. Oui. C'est mal. Jinx stretches out, clearly aching more and more with each passing moment. I'm also like hyper aware of how sweaty I am. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna change into a different pair of pants. These pants are too sweaty.
Water.
Here's the thing, I was wearing shorts. I was wearing a pair of khaki shorts, and I'm like, these are not roomy enough. Now I'm wearing my watermelon shorts. Further example of hold not taking... 10 in the morning, 5 around noon. I just take 2 5s in the morning. Food coma. 3, 2... You sure it's not letting the team down if I bail? Not in the slightest. Do what's best for you. I can still kick all the butts even with you treating me out from home. Okay, thinking I should take you up on that suggestion. Don't think I planned this evening out well. Should have solved the seating situation before hopping a subway to parts unknown. Oh, and let Grace know I headed home, okay? But she should stick around if she wants to stick around. Yeah, sure thing. She offers me a firm nod of appreciation and slowly makes her way to the open front doors of the warehouse. Attention, Mike Hawk and Zapper, to the tournament area for your next challenge. We'll just leave him there. Put a cold compress on his forehead, he'll be fine. Round 2 is a bit harder. An up-and-coming esports team just like us, but still a solid victory thanks to Zapper's skill. The opposing team was visibly disappointed to lose, and I can sympathize with that. No one likes losing. Why'd you just randomly say ass? Are you talking in your sleep? Break time before round 3. Who to visit next? Anybody? Not responding! Oh, there we go. Whew. I was scared for a second there. I want to hang out with our chumby femboy. I could have sworn it. Groininator! Hold him a groin! Okay, that's what his name was. I could have sworn I saw Groininator's face in the crowd over where the side tournaments are. I should investigate this for science. Dude, I don't want ads. I still have to have ads anyway. I put it on the minimum amount of ads. I should investigate this for science. Also rude, he didn't even tell me he's here. I thought we were friends. I swim awkwardly through the waves of people to the side tournaments. There are all kinds of different setups, from the warehouse stock arcade cabinets to old CRT TVs with consoles. I eventually find Groininator participating in Power Stone tournament. He's currently in the hot seat. I'm not going to lose to you. That's what you said the last time, too. Groininator's smirk widens as he flicks his wrist and inputs a combo that utterly destroys his opponent. Listen, maybe if you train harder, you'll best me next time. But I highly doubt it. The defeated actually doesn't look too upset that they were completely decimated. Instead, they're laughing and smiling like they just won the lottery. Groininator extends a hand for a handshake and then sweeps them into a giant hug. I can't say I'd be content with a loss like that. Although I'm certainly wouldn't mind being swept up in Groininator's arms like that. They have a quick exchange of words before more people joyously surround Groininator. Now, the whole lot of Power Stone players are actively ignoring their buttons and screens, entirely focusing on Groininator. Pleasantries and high fives all around. I know he's pretty popular within the FOD community, but outside of it I had no idea. Eventually, Groininator withdraws from the group, spotting me watching him from afar. He waves to me and approaches. What are you doing here, my cock? Participating in the tournament? Groininating all the Thatchwood questions. Yes! How did yours? We got invited to the FOD tournament too. It's in between matches right now, so I'm just wandering around, seeing what else is going on. Maybe learn something about the scene. It is my first arcade tournament. Knowing the scene is important for sure. You should totally spend some time learning as much as you can. Then it hits me. It's just Groininator. I don't see any of his teammates skulking around, mocking people, and ruining things like they did not so long ago at Good Clean Fun. Interesting. The best team in the league isn't here right now. Did you not get the invitation? Nah. P2W didn't. Coach said we shouldn't focus on such small-time tournaments and set our sights higher. And yet you're here and not with your team. I'm not married to them, my cock. I do get free time, you know. And where I go and what I do in my free time is my business, not theirs. Fair enough. Seeing as how it's a bit of a touchy subject for him, I move on to something else. So, Power Stone. Groininator cocks an eyebrow suspiciously. You seem good at it. Are you challenging me to a money match? Is that what you're trying to ask? I accept. Groininator pulls out a $100 bill from his pocket and raises it above his head. Let's go. You and me. In front of everyone. I'm not challenging for you for money, Groininator. I haven't even played this game. Why would I put down a hundo when I know I'm going to lose? Obviously, it's for the thrill, my cock. The excitement to get to play alongside me? He smiles wickedly at me, taunting me and enthralling me at the same time. That smile! It makes me melt. Having all of Groininator's attention on me, I can feel my extremities heat, and I pray I'm keeping it cool on the outside. The enjoyment of having me die. Yeah, I would vomit right there in fear. Horny fear. Big horny fear. My face instantly flushes, and in seeing my reaction, Groininator merrily laughs in response. Fine, it seems we have to save money match for another day. Groininator takes the $100 bill and places it back in his pocket. Wait. How did he find a skirt with pockets? Did he make it himself? I've avoided a humiliating loss from my rival this time around, but it still doesn't stop my curiosity about this whole ordeal. How long have you been playing? Do you know all these people? What exactly is the Stone of Power, and how do I wield it? Probably bought it from the big game market. You're right! You're right. Groininator and my cock seem like the people who shop small. Never underestimate the resourcefulness of a femboy. Correct! You're so right. Slow down there, Inquisitor. I can't keep up all these questions. Where to even begin? Groininator takes a moment's pause, reflecting in his memories. I've been playing it since I was a kid. My first competitive arcade game. It's what brought me here to the world of arcades. Maybe that should be a gift for Orville, as a skirt with pockets. I feel a little sheepish, being an adult, and never having seriously gone to an arcade until Good Clean Fun. I would spend the entirety of my allowance at the arcades. I even stole money from the swear jar so I could play longer. I started out by playing my favorite characters and trying to learn their moves, and eventually I beat the game. But the first victory wasn't enough. Groininator holds his forehead in his hands. No, I craved more. Even as a kid, I knew from that moment, this was my new life. This was the life I chose. I know that Groininator can be a bit sassy and playful with me, but I've never seen him talk like this. I let him continue uninterrupted. I left a life where no one cared about me. The arcade gave me a renewed reason to live. Groininator pauses abruptly as a wave of nervousness crosses his brows, realizing he might have overshared with me. Not a second more passes before he's back to his normal lighthearted demeanor. This? He swings his arm out, gesturing towards people behind him. This is my family. I've grown up around these people. I've made friends here. Friends that will last me a lifetime. These bonds are thicker than blood. It's been the one community I come back to time and time again. They've always welcomed me. That's why I'm here. So now you know my business, my cock. Please, what I've told you, as I'm about to respond. Hey, Groininator, we're up! Another one of Groininator's friends shows up. You spend half as much time practicing as you do flirting with cuties like them. You probably have a chance against me. Yeah! Groininator shoots me a pleading look before turning away from me. A smile replaces the mournful face as he begins chatting with his friend. I'm surprised that Groininator opened up to me like that. I certainly wasn't expecting that. I will keep their secrets safe. I'm glad that Groininator feels comfortable with me to talk about these things. Reminds me that even though we're rivals, we're first and foremost friends. I'll keep this information to myself just as Groininator would want me to. A very loud cheer from Power Stone Cabinet interrupts my thoughts, a reminder that I should get back to being on my own tournament. I glanced back once, watching my rival cheering happily amongst his family, and then I leave. All lower body clothes should have usable pockets, not including footwear. No, what if shoes did have pockets, bro? Wait, did the rando call us? Yeah, right? Don't catcall me. I'm a hot lesbian. Yeah. Trap is certainly something, that's for sure. They wouldn't be usable. Are you sure about that? You could store all kinds of fun little trinkets in a pair of shoes. Maybe if women's clothes had pockets, we wouldn't have to deal with sweaty boob money. Attention, Mike Hawk and Zapper to the tournament area for the semifinals. Our third round is against a pretty famous team, actually, Wicked Prodigies, who were huge during FOD1 days. That one was an intense fight, to be sure. Zapper and I barely squeaked out a win. Deal with? What do you mean, deal with? Ew! Okay, when you're working in a food setting, sweaty boob money is not nice. Ugh. But a win is a win. That puts us on track to the grand finals. And because the universe has deep-rooted sense of irony from the look of the bracket, our opponents will be Chad and Lance from L7 Gaming. That's not what I mean. I'm glad I don't work food service so people don't pay for their food with their sweaty boob money. Great. Yeah, fucking Chad. Imagine spending 9 months pregnant just to give birth to a boy named Chad. Something that Trap would say you should do. Of course it's fucking Chad, yeah, right? Grand finals will be starting in 30 minutes. Steel yourselves for this challenge, competitors. It's gonna take Hamza and his crew some time to set up for the pomp and spectacle of the finale. Time to reduce some stress. Okay, but like, Karens can still give you boob money. That's the thing. I was getting sweaty boob money from Karens. See a big swaggering guy with one arm up and the other arm down. Face shaped like the country of Chad. With that giant... Oh wait, come here. I got something I want to do. The lost in my thoughts. I barely noticed Zapper tugging my arm. Curious, I follow. Oh, I can't choose. Ugh. Bras are the ultimate place for money next to socks. Ugh. Get a fanny pack, dude. Fanny packs are cool and stylish. I have one with unicorn emojis on it. You know, Hamza could be trans. I want to have Zapper's baby too. Ugh. Actually, I'm gonna get a fanny pack from... Okay, here's the other thing, Sanity. Get a fanny pack for your surgery. You can put your drains in it. Ew, Nana, no! You guys are so gross. I'm with Jill on this. Anyway, hot damn. She leads me away from the gathering of gamers towards one of the darker corners of the warehouse, where random bits of arcade junk have been stashed away. One of those rare people who just is objectively attracted to all humor. Yes, exactly. Check this stuff out. It's like you smashed up a dozen old-timey arcades and ditched all the bits in one pile.
Perfect.
This is the old school, older than I am. Gotta respect the roots. Exactly, I use my wallet for my money. Easy. I'm seeing pizzeria paraphernalia, broken change machines, cardboard boxes full of prize ticket junk, and a full audio animatronic band of rotting robots and moth-eaten fuzzy costumes. Five Nights at Freddy's. Da, 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 da. Ever see one of these things in action before? It's like adorable and creepy as fuck. Melody is a sensible person. Tell Melody I like the cut of her jib. Zapper, I never set foot in an arcade before. Good, clean fun, remember? Man, you have missed out on a lot as a keyboard warrior. Arcades. They used to try all sorts of wacky gimmicks to get kids in the doors. I remember visiting Deco's Palace for my birthday parties. They had all sorts of weird stuff there. Human gerbil mazes, like in in Matilda. Ball pits, booths with ticket tornadoes. And robot bands that clunkily played whatever pop songs from the 60s they could get cheap rights to.
Awesome.
The palace even experimented with robots that could walk around and interact with guests. Cool, huh? I don't know. I think these things would freak me out if I was a kid. It's like a fuzzy version of the Terminator. Precisely. So, what do you say we figure out how to turn one of these suckers on and spook L7 with it? Is that the bite of X7? 20X7? Call it a way to seek revenge without resorting to violence, like I did against Domino. Something ultimately harmless, but still psychological warfare at its finest. Guess I should go shower after I water the new plants. New plants! Feel free to post pictures of your plants in Discord. I love plants. I don't have the capacity to take care of them because I forget they're there because they don't meow at me. I need to put a timer on a plant so I remember to feed it. Seriously? Zapper, didn't we decide to ignore those jerks?
Nah.
No. You decided to ignore those jerks, like I said. I'm not the sort of person to let it slide when someone rolls on me with an attitude. I'm doing this. This is who I am. If we're gonna hang out, you need to either be on board or get out of my way. Got it? Oh shit, didn't they say something really sexist to her? They made fun of us for, like, being outwardly queer. If I remember that. Lots of plants, kind of be on an irrigation system. Cool. That's really neat. So what do you say? Do we freak L7 out or not? I am here with Hamza. They made fun of you for being inclusive, and Zapper was gonna haul off and smack them, and you oppressed her. I didn't mean that, though! Because once I made the decision, I was like, there was another opportunity to make a decision in real life, but not in the game. I don't want to shut her dreams down again. I don't want Hamza to kick us out. Though, actually, Hamza might appreciate the fact that we did it to stand up for ourselves. Because that's a thing that takes heart, and he likes when people take heart. Chamomile, roast beef, Mary, and spearmint. They all three gave me a scare that I was going to need to receive them. Nana's growing beets. They're growing pretty well. I'm gonna go with the neutral option again. Seriously, Zapper? We got a half hour before Hamza calls us up for the final battle. I'm not sure you can slap together a mechanized death squad in that amount of time. I thought of that, actually. We've got just the right tool for the job. Zapper snaps her fingers and points to my phone. Is the third one about to... What? Oh! Maybe! I need a babe with tattoos like that. Or I should be the babe with tattoos like that. You've got an Iris, right? I've seen you talking to her now and then. Crap, I was trying to be subtle about it. Considering owning an Iris is a federal crime. Hello, I am an Iris. Please state your command. Beep boop, I'm a simple computer, nothing to worry about at all. Naturally, Zapper doesn't. Giving airborne intercore... Flying fuck! Flying fuck! That made me laugh so hard I had to stim. But naturally, Zapper doesn't give an airborne intercourse whether I'm breaking the law or not.
Who's a good boy?
Yay!
Who's a good boy?
It's Pat. Okay, I gotta remember it's Pat. See, it is about sex. Yeah, you're right.
Nah.
Chill. I'm not gonna narc on you two. I'm saying that a powerful AI hacker in your pocket can easily reprogram one of these bots. We do that, we'll be able to sneakily deploy it to go jump scare the shit out of L7, and nobody will be the wiser that we did it. I mean, I know hardware enough to probably jumpstart one of these creepy things myself, but I was thinking it'd be safer if Iris did the heavy lifting. I mean, what you could do is just have Iris go over the speakers in like a spooky voice, and using all of their biometric data that they shared on their social media pages, just start sharing one of their deepest, darkest secrets. Just be like, Chad, I know what you did to Jeremy in the 7th grade with the duct tape. And then Chad would stop playing because he'd be like, what the fuck? You know, that kind of thing. That's how I would do it. So what do you say, partner? You willing to ride this shotgun with me, or are you gonna be uncool? I don't like any of these options. Ah. I don't like any of these options. Because I have... I know, I don't want her to enable me. I mean, I don't want her to push me to enable her. This isn't about you, it's about poor Zapper's innocent dreams of revenge. Because, like, I respect Hamza. I don't want Hamza to kick me out. I don't want Hamza to kick me out for doing that, you know? But also, I don't want to be coerced into something. Like, there's a way to do these kinds of things. And none of them are the... none of them are the kind of way... Yeah, I feel like number 3 is the more reasonable one. I mean, do I have the, highlight my command? Highlight my message? Oh, no, I don't. Anyway. Also consider this, she's gonna do it whether you want her to or not. Yeah, if she does it, that's fine. I wouldn't call it petty, though, because they were being gross and sexist and homophobic towards us. This is why I keep picking the middle option. Because I respect a lot of people. I like the middle ground. But I'm not a wet blanket! Right, but it's still petty to get revenge on people. Them being shitty to... Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm saying I liked my idea better, but you can't input your ideas into a game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the... I'm gonna be a wet blanket and go with the middle ground. No, I can't be any part of this. I told you before, I'm not gonna screw with L7 just to satisfy the need for revenge. I love you, Shrapnel. I'll buy you this game, okay? If you haven't bought it already. Yeah, Ricky's right. Just because they're toxic doesn't mean I have to be toxic. You can get revenge in a non-toxic way. Like, whenever I'm driving... Okay, here's the thing. Because I drive with my coworkers. A lot of my coworkers have road rage. And I know that they'll be, like, cussing and shit, and I'll just be like, I hope that person stubs their toe. You know, or... that person doesn't wash their ass, you know? I don't actually wish harm on anybody. I just wish mild discomfort. Normally, I agree that it's a bad step down to their level. Success is the best form of rank. Yes.
Hey, my glasses!
Okay.
I can't see without them!
Oh, God, I'm blinder than I remember being. Commuting in Chicago neutralized me of road rage. I feel like there's a bit there, Orville. That's your point. Okay. Well, I can see my game fine. I can't see the chat. Okay. I'm playing the game with a keyboard. Just pressing the spacebar. From a gameplay perspective, I agree. We should just have gone with the most bonkers revenge scheme. But Hamza! No, don't make me wear the fish costume. I won't do it and I'll refund you. We can never boink the hot busty lady and this makes me sad. I fucked up! Well, we'll go for either Jinx or Rhapsody. How you dirt? Vanity! I feel like I look weird without my glasses on. I'm like... Trap, play out your fantasies on your own. Yes! Shrap, my thing here is that I respect Hamza a little bit more than Zapper. Like, yeah, Zapper's great poon, probably. But, like, Hamza is, like... You don't want to get in his way. I do, and they're illegal. Also, she's still gonna do it. Yeah, exactly. She's gonna do it anyway. And then I'm gonna have to be the one to answer for her. He's got illegal fantasies. Shrap, if you want me to buy this game for you, I will. My copy of this game was gifted to me for the fundraiser. So I haven't actually purchased the game, and I want to give the creators money. So I'll gladly buy it for you. Like, tomorrow's payday. I will literally do it tomorrow. I'll be at work. I'll literally do it when I'm home from my weekend away. All fantasies are banned in the lower 48 states, and yes, that would be nice. I have Steam credit? Oh, okay, yeah, you do it. Okay. Then I'll buy it for you, Orville. That'll be a little early birthday present. Your birthday's in August, right? I'll buy this game for you for your birthday. There we go. Your birthday's in August. I was right! I knew you were a Leo. I don't want to... Yes. This can't be too mad. Okay, cool. We're spreading the love. Alright. Fine. If you won't help me, I'm doing this myself. You can either sit here and keep me company while I work, or walk away. Your choice. I mean, yeah, I can hang out with her. Damn, okay, Orville. Yeah, I'll stick. This isn't actually a big decision. I'll stick around with her. I didn't say I'm ditching you. I just can't help. I'll stay. Fine. With a shrug, she finds an open USB port on one of the robots, plugging it into her own phone so she can clumsily figure out how to activate the thing again. As for the robot we've selected to be our unstoppable monster, well... It's a giant pink flamingo? We found a tag attached to it reading Pinky? Not the pinnacle of horror, yet still creepy on its own way. What the heck is this thing? It looks a bit less decayed and ancient compared to the others. This warehouse used to belong to Deco's palace. My guess is the company bought out some small arcade and took their mascot costume, converting it to robotics.
I can see!
I can fight!
Okay. I can put my glasses back on. I'd say it's fitting to transform this poor thing into an instrument of revenge, considering it was purchased by a corporate trash bag. Okay, so the crying baby sound was supposed to play when the channel points were redeemed, but I think Mix It Up thinks you can only redeem one at a time? So, like, it played it at the end of the glasses, I guess? I don't know. It was kind of weird. I was wondering why I didn't hear it earlier. Yeah, I heard Deco's Palace was in some legal hot water or something. Yep. Their founder got tangled up in a bunch of scandals and fled the country, I think. Nobody knows where he went. Yeah, the baby crying is for the baby hands, you're right. Oh no, the flamingo is Ashley's flamingo costume. Depends on how they're locked, unlocked, layered, and wait timers, as far as I know. Well, there's separate commands. Like, under the... Where is it? Where is it? It's under... Twitch channel points. There's a separate one for baby hands and a separate one for lose the glasses. Lose the glasses has the sound of Velma saying, "My glasses!" and then a wait of 300 seconds. And then plays the video. The Fairly Odd Parents video. Well, baby hands is literally just the baby crying. Just the sound of the baby crying. In auto-tune. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's just how my brain works. No, they're not in a command group. They're just under the... They're just under the, Twitch channel points. It lists, like, each reward name and stuff. Yep, their founder got taken. Oh yeah, he fled the country. Good. I kicked his ass anyway. Company rebranded as the Palace, and eventually retired a lot of old projects like robot mascots and stuff. But this is perfect. Exactly the thing to make Chad and Lance evacuate their bowels. The work to override Pinky for our purposes is slow, but it seems to go well, leaving time to chat.
This is the stuff I live for.
What about reprogramming robots?
No, causing some chaos. People get too complacent, too willing to snuggle into their boring little lives, avoiding any risk, any excitement. I grew up in the suburbs outside the city. Dad grinding a paycheck 9 to 5, Mom playing happy homemaker, my brother being a high school football hero. If anything, they liked me playing video games because it kept me at home, kept me safe and sound in our quiet little house, isolated on all sides by well-manicured lawns. Naturally, I spent a lot of time as a kid running around, getting into fights and jumping in mud puddles and generally causing mayhem. Because I'd lose it from boredom if I didn't try to break out of that suburban cocoon of dullness. They hated it, of course. Hated my desire for freedom. Kept demanding I grow up, be mature, be responsible. Grounding me was their way of keeping me cooped up at home.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of right. I'm boring. People who are like her make me roll my eyes really hard. See, like, this is something I think about all the time. Like, Nana, you know how I compliment you for your childlike wonder when you're, like, before you're even medicated? And you think that you can't stand yourself when you're unmedicated? And I'm like, damn, I wish I could be that imaginative. And, like, I see people stimming in public. Like, I have a couple friends who are, like, one of my new coworkers, she'll stim in front of the donors at work. And I'm like, damn, why am I so scared to stim in public? Because I don't want people to, like, make fun of me? I should just be proud that that's who I am? Not a single person that's getting... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but besides the point of being chaotic, it's just like... I'm still in that part of my life where I kind of, like, push down my whims and my desires so that I look normal and not cause a scene or not cause ruckus or anything, you know? When it's probably the things that I want to do deep in the monkey side of my brain where there's impulses and stuff. I don't let it come out often. So I kind of see where she's coming at that perspective. That I should just allow myself to be unabashedly impulsive, which I do on stream. I don't know, this is my outlet.
The instant I turned 18, Man, I was gone, and I haven't looked back.
My stims have always been super low-key. I didn't really know what they were. But I wasn't able to tell that. Wasn't able to mask that well. Now I'm mostly too tired. Need to force the stims for regulation. Yoga and Tai Chi or dancing to music work for me. See, luckily we listen to music at work and everybody dances and sings along, so like I can always pass off any sort of stimming I need to do as dancing. She's not thinking about her actions will affect other people because she's too focused on railing against the boring people who are trying to force her into behaving like a person in the way they knew she was successful. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the other thing, though, is that I have a really high conscience. So, like, we've been watching Adventure Time lately, and there's an episode where, there's that vampire queen with the big eyeballs was pretending, or was trying to hypnotize Ice King. And she tried to urge Finn to kill him, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, I did baby hands with glasses at the same time. All my shoes do turn up at the toes because rocking on my feet is a stim. Yeah, I always like pass back and forth like this. Video games are for being an outlet to do things you never do in real life. That's why I always roleplay good characters who save people. Yeah. Yeah, I put the baby hand on. Oh my god, that's so cute! Aww. That little stimming emote. I love that. That's so cute. I was just clearing the request queue, so I need to ask. Yeah, we're caught up on everything.
Now, I'm free. Free to do what I want, when I want, where I want. My crappy little apartment isn't home. The city is home. I take risks. And sure, I make mistakes which become learning experiences, but I never, ever shy away from the possibilities of life.
She glances over to me, studying my reaction.
I'm not expecting you to live my ideals. People are different. That's cool. I get that. Grace is very cocooned, but she's still a good person. Better person than me, really. Just, I want you to accept me for who I am.
I don't like any of these answers. Like, girl, you can be chaotic, just don't hurt people. Yeah, I think I'll take the jokey answer. Because, like, my compassion is too strong. My compassion for others and my empathy is so strong that, like, I don't want people to get hurt when she feels like she's making a mistake. Because she's done that before. She's been impulsive and then hurt somebody. And then she thinks she's a reject for it. And it's like, no. No, you just need to learn to... You just need to learn to apologize when you hurt somebody. Oh, this is a pickle. She also thinks she can just keep doing whatever she wants and doesn't have to face the consequences. I can't. Yeah, because like I don't want to have those uncomfortable conversations again because she made someone uncomfortable or she hurt someone's feelings. Like she can still be hilarious and chaotic without hurting people. That's my main point. I guess this isn't the playthrough where I'm getting laid by her. How you lead your life is your own business. Where it concerns me is how it impacts balls to the wall. You can still support our Pro Tour ambitions. I say you do you, okay? Yeah, okay, I can respect that. Cool, she respects... Because that answer doesn't say I don't respect her. I'm so bored. Sepper paused a moment before she grins wildly at me, lips curling from ear to ear. Now, let us give our creation to life. With lightning in her eyes and a push of the button, she powers up her flamingo-shaped death machine. Also, I can't believe they turned Ashley's costume into a creepy robot. It makes me so sad. You watch it amble in surprisingly stealthy fashion towards L7, busy chatting away in a corner of the warehouse. So, where you want to get dinner after we finish trashing those losers? I'm thinking Chinese. Maybe we hit their home turf, or they rub it in their faces. Incoherent screaming, not unlike a frightened deer. I mean, ultimately, it's a game. Fictional characters aren't real and don't exist. These choices have no impact on real life. I don't think every choice in the game needs to be Kierkegaardian in nature. I know, man. I get too caught up in my heart. That's my problem. You don't want to watch me play Dragon Age, because it's just me being all like, I can't be evil. You understand that I'm also boring, and I have multiple people in the past thank me for being stable because too many people aren't. Yeah. See, I want to be not boring, but also the voice of reason at the same time. It's very hard to juggle that. Throat noise is suggesting a massive psychological trauma. And the boys run for it, leaving their hands in the air like they just don't care. I am satisfaction incarnate. Okay, now I feel sufficiently pumped to take those two on in the final match. I don't even care if we win the tournament. That moment was enough of a stylish win for my needs. There's nothing boring about you, though. Anyone who tries to shame you for being a reasonable person is a shitty friend. You know what? Thank you, Jill. I am not boring. Would a boring person do this? No. No, they would not. You need to pick the option that lead to hot sex in video games. It's okay, I'll crush Poon with her in a different playthrough. That will be my cock 68. And they'll have purple hair. I mean, I'd still love to crush the tourney, don't get me wrong. You know. You stood by my side all day. Talked me down after I went too far with Domino, signed up for the tourney with me, created a metal minion with me, and so far we've gotten along just fine, haven't we? I could see... I can still get pooed! I can see this. I'm just gonna see how many of them I can date at once and see... Like, Two Flowers said there is a polyamory option. Maybe one of the 3 people I chose is okay with maybe more than one of the people I'm choosing is okay with polyamory? I could see making this partnership a real thing. I mean, when it comes to FOD2 tourneys and stuff, I mean, right? Right? Wait. Is Vapor blushing? What you mean? Dude, right? All that agonizing and I'm still like, okay, I agonized for nothing. No spoilers, but I'll fucking delete whatever comment comes up. Interesting, maybe I can beat Little Miss aggressively bold to the punch on this one. Partnership, you say? I think that has possibilities. Fun possibilities. Wild possibilities. Naughty possibilities. And Sapper will let me... Assuming you'd be interested in throwing caution to the wind and exploring those possibilities a bit, Miss. First it looks like she's gonna blush deeper and start stammering. Yeah, here we go. If I have Rhapsody on one side, being like my voice of reason and my like stoic partner, and then my chaos partner, and I'll continue to be the middle ground partner. That's every Libra's dream. And then I can just, like, look at Jinx and stammer and just be like... Because sometimes having a crush that never goes anywhere is kind of fun. I blew it on it! Oh well. At first it looks like she's going to blush deeper and start stammering, the normally confident Zapper at a loss for words. But she quickly regains her footing.
Interesting. Sounds dangerous. Sounds outright stupid, honestly, getting into those sorts of possibilities with my team's alleged coach. But hey, I can dare to be stupid.
Weird Al reference.
Let's stay focused on the here and now, but yeah, there could be something here. Could be. And you know I'm always down to have a good time. Now, if you'll accompany me to the deathmatch arena, where we shall annihilate all who stand against us.
Zapper offers me her arm gracefully with a smile of mock genteel politeness. And together we stroll onwards towards destiny.
It has begun!
I love you, Hamza!
Friends, it is time for the grand finals.
So pretty.
A Fist of Discomfort 2.
You can make me discomforted with that.
Long have you battled, hard have you fought, and now your efforts have led you to Hamza's unyielding steel cage of death.
I forgot it was in the Transformers movie! Nobody's gonna die. He's exaggerating, probably.
For both the meager physical reward of a professional grade Fist of Discomfort 2 machine and the absolute glory of victory within the eyes of your peers. Hamza welcomes our final 2 teams to rise to this challenge and claim their destiny. Step forward. From L7 Gaming, 10-year veterans of the esports scene, Hamza presents to you Lance and Chad.
I requested delay on account of those bastards from Balls to the Wall attacking us with a robot bird. The feathers! The feathers!
Hamza cares not for your ridiculous stories
Oh.
and excuses. The
Hamza
match
doesn't
goes
fucking
on.
care!
Do not dishonor yourselves.
I didn't want to disappoint him! God fuck.
And from an up-and-coming team, a pair of rising stars seeking to ascend the ziggurat of victory.
Zapper and my cock! When you lie awake screaming at night with visions of pink flamingos in your mind, think of me! Oh, right, now I need a cool quote, let's see. Bring it, L7! We'll punch you so hard it goes back in time and kills your grandma! You leave me behind this!
Very well. Fighters, to your positions.
Yeah, I can have fun. Both members of L7 brought their own joysticks, which they wire up to the game, and I start hooking up my keyboard. Zapper is content to use the built-in joysticks like a traditional arcade jockey might. And with that, all 4 of us are ready. Sort of. I wish I'd done more research into L7's playstyle, so I knew how to counter it with team play to win. I knew Groeninator's tricks and Koda's technique, but these two... I have to assume they'll play aggressively, mixing up attacks and specials, probably launching their ultimate move early. Triangularly, we'll use that against them.
And here we go.
I'm gonna we won! Wow, amazing! We won. We won! We did it! We beat L7 Gaming and won our own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine? No way! This is impossible! You can't get a fluke win and call it success! You've gotta be cheating! It's that stupid keyboard, isn't it? You've loaded with macros or something. Dude, careful, we don't want to get P2W'd by them posting a video of you ranting. Damn it, no. Won't catch us in that trap. Take your damn win then. It'll be the last one you ever have. And once the media's bored with patting themselves on the back, you'll be history. Come on, Chad, let's ditch this stupid baby tournament for baby. Ignoring them, change nothing. Winning, change nothing. They're stuck in the same loop, repeating the same lies again and again. L7 gaming is the past, stagnant and stubborn. Also, the wall's the future. I'm gonna make that dream a reality.
Ha ha ha! Well fought and well won.
Thanks.
My friends,
It was
Hamza
hard.
grants you this boon. Your own personal Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. May you play in good health and with the good sportsmanship that won you this day.
Maybe I am a victory addict. Maybe I invested too much in beating L7 and proving I belong here. Would I feel this satisfied if I lost to them? But that's as much introspection as I can manage. My adrenaline rush, the rush to success. I can't be a realist while feeling this damn good. Beep beep! This is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits. I kind of want to do this one. We came, we saw, we kicked their asses. Plural. I mean, there were 2 of them, even if I collectively was like one team's ass, I think. How's grammar work here exactly? Ah, forget it. We rocked it. That's all that matters, right? We're headed to the top.
This, Hamza has no doubt. But be warned, this was but one step on your long climb towards destiny. Do not let the thorns of pride grow in your heart, as they have in L7. Fight every battle as if it were your last, with no presumption, no pretense. Fight with iron determination. Fight to your last breath.
Okay.
No doubt you will face hardship on the road to glory. In your darkest hour, remember this day. And remember Hamza, who believes in you.
This is a shonen protagonist, yeah. Shonen Hamza.
But for now, please vacate the premises, as the remaining games need to be relocated before the building is demolished. Thank you.
Okay, we're fucking running, I guess. Hamza sure knows how to make an entrance, but his exit leaves a little more to be desired. I think we're getting kicked out. Guess we should go home. You know, I had a blast tonight. You're starting to grow on me, my cock. If nothing else, you're shaking things up, and that's always a plus in my book. I mean, look at where we are. A professional tournament fighting for real stakes, with a real sponsor backing us up. Us, the laundromat crew. Can't help but see all this was a win. It's a great start. Hopefully a start towards greater things than a local tourney. Man, just take a compliment. Okay, I need to get really sappy to say this properly, so forgive me in advance. I'm glad you're my friend, that you're part of our group of friends. I don't think you're aware of just how big it is that you're in the mix with us. For us and for you. It's all good stuff from here on out. And I don't just mean the Pro Tour, okay? That's an important part of it, but I mean path forward as a group, you know? I don't know what shape we'd be in after this morning's kerfluffle if not for you. Just think about that a bit, okay? And I'll stop there because I'm bad with words and feelings and stuff, and I really need to get the hell out of here and sleep. Coming? I'm about to move to join her, and a buzz in my pocket grabs my attention. I'll be out there in a minute. See you tomorrow? Of course. She's right. I've been laser focused on my Pro Tour ambitions, but along the way I'm starting to really get involved with these people, aren't I? And despite only knowing them for a short time, well, maybe I do have the right to call them friends. Something to ponder. After wrapping things up here, that is. The building's shutting down for the night, but I can spare a moment to thumb through my phone and see why it's buzzing so insistently.
Hey, listen.
My cock, this is big. This is really big. Crimson Tiger are super happy with tonight's results. Crimson Tiger wants to fund a team house. If we can find something that fits within their budget, We can get the whole team living and practicing together around the clock. No orb? What do you mean I have no orb? I have an orb! Anyway, I'm in a fucking house? You can't say no to free real estate.
Hooray!
Wouldn't that be amazing? You don't say. It's got promise, a lot of promise. All the major esports organizations have team houses. Team Play to Win has a giant penthouse condo even. I'm also investigating other events we can join, using the sponsors' funding for travel and hotels. There's just so many possibilities.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I'm so glad I can help you manage this team as your digital assistant. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. For now, you should get home and rest. Iris, offline. This is what I wanted. This is what I craved. Professional gaming as my life's calling. Sapper was right. I'm shaking things up. I'm making it happen, bro! With renewed spirits, I stroll down the lanes of dusty old arcade games of this rapidly emptying warehouse to finally make my way home. And pause, stopping in my tracks. The exit's in sight. I can see it from here, despite being tangled up in the maze of arcade games. And despite the occasional glow of a pixel-smeared screen. I need to leave. They're wrapping up the event. I have to go now. But my hand is resting on a joystick for some reason. Glowing blue joystick. No! What's this game? Polybius is clearly the poly option. I still don't know much of anything about the arcade scene, so I couldn't say if this game was obscure or popular. I've never seen it before. And yet, I want to play it. I can't deny that I want to try playing it. I can't pull my hand off that glowing blue metallic joystick. Can't pull my hand off that. I won't pull it off. Yes, that's right. Surely I could sneak one game in before Holmes insists I leave. There was a, one of our community members has a trigger with one of the words you used. While I personally am okay, I'm just looking out for one person has a, trigger with that, anatomy word. Just letting you know. Surely I could play this game. Yeah. My fingers reach for the start button to fire up the game. Well, here we go. I know how this happened last time. Last time we talked to Cyndi Lauper or whatever. Where did the warehouse go? What's this place? I mean, that wasn't exactly... See, I'm one of those people, I don't give a fuck about what people say unless it hurts somebody else. Yeah, have you met Shrap? He says C-U-N-T in stream like 1,000 times. In chat, in front of new viewers. To the point where I had to go to a new viewer and be like, hey, sorry about that. He's actually a really nice guy. He just gets carried away. And they're like, oh, I didn't even notice. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind what I said then. No, I'm still standing there, gripping at that burning hot joystick. But I'm also here? Wherever here is. Panic starts crawling up my spine. From this weird dislocating feeling, a panic that seems almost alive. And that's when a figure emerges from the distorted digital shadows that form this place. A figure that looks like me. And little by little it mirrors my shape, my movements, my mind. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Ocho? That word is the equivalent of hello. First you're Venezuelan. Now you're Australian. You play me, I'll play you. You play me, I'll play identity, identifier system online. You play me, I'll play you. Scanning target. You play me, I'll play you. Target locked. While I stare in open-mouthed horror, it smiles. It's smiling so confidently. The Australian comma. I think me and Nana came up with a skit idea where, anytime in Bluey, when the girls are finally away, Bandit just lets out one, and he's just like, it's like the minute he's alone, he allows himself to just cuss a lot. The crown can be yours. If you kneel and accept that, you must keep winning. The crown can be yours. Never stumble and fall if you kneel and accept that, or they'll see the real you. And when they get older. I guess you're a Diogenes stan if it fits. So it fits that you would consider yourself cosmopolitan. What? Oh, you're talking about Shrek. Oh. I identify as many different nationalities. With jerking, glitchy motions and shade reaches, the shade reaches for me. Grasping, it's already read me. Parsed my fears. Digging deep through the joystick, my hand still grips in the real world. But now it wants more. It wants everything. It wants me to surrender to that need. Also, hi, Ricky. Dad, Bluey won't let me have the computer. Bluey, stop being a wanker to your sister. Diogenes the Centipede was probably history's first troll. My arm tingles as it starts flowing the other way, pushing into me instead of pulling from me. And that's when someone tackles me sideways, pulling me forcefully away from the grip of Polybius. First recorded troll, yeah. What? Shh, that coming. Dazed and confused, the palm of my left hand is still tingling from where it touched that joystick. Luxley easily pulls me into the shadows. No, we're talking about when Shrap said the C word in front of new viewers. Like, a lot. It was while we were playing Pokemon X and Y. And he used that to talk about one of the Elite Four members, so I didn't really pay attention to. And apparently they committed genocide or something. No, this time he used someone's trigger word, but he didn't know better, so it's okay. It's not okay that he used, but it's okay that he's learning, so. Anyway. Dazed and confused, the palm of my left hand still tingling from where it touched the joystick, Loxley easily poised me into the shadows. Hidden from view as someone calmly approaches the strange arcade game. Confirmed. There's a Polybius instance here. Activate containment protocols. Looks like the old man's intel was right. He did have another copy of the game in his stocks. She passes one hand to her earpiece as she peers around the darkened warehouse through her sunglasses. Yeah, you had no way of knowing, so like I'm not mad at you, just so you know. I'm sure that as far back as prehistory there were people who were like, Og, why did you bring flour to the food stores? And Og was like, Brap say to bring red meat. Yeah, totally not your fault. Yeah, exactly. She pauses one hand to her earpiece as she peers around the darkened warehouse through her sunglasses. But sees nothing other than Holmes's assistants in the distance finishing up their work. Negative. No psychological contamination incidents. Seems the game went unnoticed and unplayed. Basic containment procedure will be sufficient. Soon, two similarly dressed men in black arrive with a cargo dolly and a black tarp. The joke works a lot better in ancient Cro-Magnon language where red flour and red meat sound very similar. Oh. Instilling the game and silently rolling it out of the building. Finally, I managed to breathe properly and Loxley loosens his grip on me.
Most unfortunate.
Damn them. If only I'd found it sooner. What the hell is going on? My little fan died. Oh, there we go. I guess it has a timer on it. Loxley, what was that thing? Who were those people? And when did you get here? You said you couldn't come to the event. You were too busy and... My brain's spinning like in 11 directions at once here. My hand hurts. I'm having trouble putting together any coherent thoughts.
I offer my sincere apologies.
Apologies, my cock. I hadn't intended to involve you in this. And what is this exactly? A complicated situation. One I would strongly recommend not digging into any deeper. You were victorious this night, yes? Focus instead of your game of choice and your conquests. Worry not about other matters.
Uncertainty abounds.
It'd be best if you forgot all about the strange little encounter. If at all possible, please. Trust me on this, my friend. Yeah, she's out of juice. I don't have a micro USB. I'm an iPhone user. Eh. There we go. Oh, sure. I'll just forget that spooky government agents carted away a game that turned my brains to oatmeal? Just forget this ever happened. As if anyone... Yes, it's like saying, calm down, and then the person calms down. No, they don't. Oh, okay. If you say I should forget all about it. Heck, who am I to argue? I'll just smash my head into the wall until the memories leak out. Creepy weirdos in black suits? An arcade game that somehow dug directly into my brain? Sure, I can put that all behind me. Or you can tell me what the fuck is going on. That'd work too.
An unpleasant business, this.
Would that I could provide you answers, my cock. Would that I could. But it's not my place to make that decision. Also, Tuesday out we bought too many plants. Turns out we bought too many plants. Bought enough to line the wall. Then we got more to go in between. Then we forgot we got 2 more than we thought. Because a couple were double plants. That's really cool, man, though. Good luck keeping track of all those plants. Nah, it's okay. Typing on mobile sucks. So be it. If you wish to pursue this, I'll consult with my allies and see what I can reveal. I strongly suggest you ignore the incident, but your will is your own. Pardon me, I must report my failure. Such troublesome matters. He's so sexy! I'm playing him off stream. You could give them to someone who wants plants, I guess. You could sell them at the farmer's market. Do you have a farmer's market near you? He tucks his hood up to avoid anyone's gaze as he slinks away towards, well, I don't know. Some dark corner hidden entrance, however, he got in the building to begin with. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should let that go. My dreams are ones of victory. A fist of discomfort triumph. Not getting into whatever this is. Not that close? Oh, gotcha. I have no idea what that thing was, or what it was trying to do to me. It feels bigger than I can deal with right now. Way above my pay grade. So at least for tonight, perhaps I need to refocus on what I truly care for. My path lies along the Pro Tour. The year-long road, the ultimate battle. Where else it may lead me? I don't know, but the only certainty is that I'm ready to fight. The next step is to bring balls to the wall together under one roof, so we can truly fight as one. While putting whatever that was far behind me. I think I have the world record of longest amount of time taken to complete level 2. It took me like 3 streams. And like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Maybe more. You're in Zapper's sights to be sure. Yeah, it's between Zapper and Domino at this... Zapper and Rhapsody at this point. Looks like your personality's full of guts. Strong guts. Yeah, the last stream that we played this, I played it for like 20 minutes, but that's because I had caught up on a ton of incentives. I'm good. I would love to save my game. Okay, I need to get water.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. The tournament scene is heating up, with contenders eager to scoop up precious points they'll need to qualify for the main event. All eyes are on the local laundromat crew who destroyed veteran Team L7 Gaming to secure first place at an underground tournament. Do they have what it takes to go all the way? Only time will tell. With a sponsor behind them and strong hype, they're on the right path, but need to focus their efforts if they want to get any further. For more on this developing story, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is really heating up.
Yeah, it is heating up. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm all out. Now give me a second to rest my voice for a little bit. But I will be right back. I promise. Okay, I'm back. I got more water. And I got an ice pack because I'm hot. So I'm gonna put the ice pack on my neck. Yeah. Alright. This is the distant future year of 20XX, and I'm getting really sick of adulting. Oh shit, I'm not in the... There we go. Okay, I'm starting to get to know my new friends. We're bonding, we're sharing, it's all lovely and wonderful. But they've also saddled me with the role of coach, manager, cat wrangler, and general purpose problem solver for balls to the wall. In short, I'm wearing a lot of hats right now, and sadly one of those hats is real estate agent. But I don't have time to whine and complain. I'm committed to this. And there's work to be done. Which means putting together a team house. A team house is more than just a house for us. I need to build them a home. For intensive competition training, sure. But also, you know, somewhere they all feel welcome. Somewhere perfect. Also, since we won a giant FOD2 machine at Hamza's tournament, we need, like, somewhere to put that thing. It's too big to fit in Ben and Matt's little arcade. I was up until 3 a.m. working with Iris to try to find a perfect location for our new headquarters. But, well, the search for a new home hasn't been going real well so far. Hopefully Iris found something while I was blissfully unconscious. Iris, tell me you have good news. I have good news. I've successfully eliminated another 73 candidates from our starting pool. That's good. Have you found any viable candidates? None that will match every parameter you've given me, I'm afraid. The money Crimson Tiger has earmarked for monthly rent is considerable. Don't get me wrong, but finding a large enough place in the city itself and nearby good clean fun. Difficult, huh? This isn't a problem money can solve. The city's overcrowded and rent is sky high, so viable residential spaces are hard to come by. Well, crap. Also, the wall is just getting used to the idea of dedicating themselves to FOD2, and asking them to uproot their lives without a perfect destination in mind? I figured it's easier to swallow the idea of upgrading from friends to roomies. I already had a really great locale lined up. It's a difficult proposition, to be certain. I wish I could be more helpful. I'm an Iris. Our purpose is to be helpful.
Suboptimal situation.
Normally, I'd fetch a knowledge base from my cloud collective to learn how to do this, but my sisters haven't developed a real estate skill package yet. Oh right, you can just download skills. Not much use for that when you don't have a physical body, my cock. But I could get a personal trainer module if you want my help learning how to fight IRL. Let's focus on my gaming career before I become a meat space Street Fighter, please. Okay, perhaps you could consult with your teammates? See if they know of any potential homes I'm not aware of? I may be a powerful search engine, but I don't have the human resources and social connections others have.
My sources say yes.
Remember, friendship means sharing and communicating openly. Although most human dramas seem to revolve around pointlessly keeping secrets and betraying each other for flimsy reasons. I sigh, leaning heavily against my desk over the keys. I guess I'd better just approach them, even if I don't have a perfect candidate already lined up. It's better than keeping secrets from each other. This isn't junior high school. We're better than that. We should be better than that. Loxley should be better than that. I still don't know why he was sneaking around after Holmes' tournament. I may need to ask him about that later. Right. I'm heading over to Good Clean Fun to try to convince them during the morning's team practice. You can do it, my cock. I believe in you. Well, at least my digital fairy godmother believes in me. That's not nothing. Shutting down the computer of Theseus for now. I switch Iris back to my phone and head out to face the day. One long subway ride later, and I'm facing down Good Clean Fun. It's been their home for years. I hope to find a suitable location for the team house in or around Chinatown so we could keep using GCF. But that may not be an option. As I'm sorting out what approaches I can take, I peer around the nexus of soap suds and tokens in Greece, hoping everybody's already here and available to chat with. But the team keeps weirdly inconsistent hours. I spy with my little eye Loxley with his crane game, Sapper and Rhapsody chatting by the washing machines. But that's it. No Domino, no Jinx, no Grace. Could it be they aren't here yet? Okay, who do I approach first? What do you mean? Domino is there. Oh. I do have to go to the bathroom. Standing up and grabbing water made me realize I have a body. So once again, I will be right back. While I go take care of my body. Back! Nana, that was not ADHD. That was my other affliction. Cream cheese. Team practice hasn't quite started yet, but both Rhapsody and Zapper are already here hanging out near the laundry machines. Bonus lobster sandals? Hell yeah! Oh, that didn't necessarily stop? Yeah. You're right. I have a tendency to do that. It's kind of like on days where when I have a day off and I'm focusing on learning something new, I forget that I didn't eat since breakfast. I gotta start keeping snacks at my desk. Team practice hasn't quite started yet, but both Rhapsody and Zapper are already here, hanging out near the laundry machines. Out of the group, and save for maybe Loxley, these two are the ones most consistently here. Is that out of dedication for the team, or do they just have nowhere else to spend their free time? In any case, I'm happy they're here and won't be difficult to wrangle. Why didn't anyone tell me being the manager would be like herding cats 99.97% of the time? As I approach, I can see Rhapsody and Zapper are having an intense conversation near the laundry units. Arm motions flying, intense looks. I try my best to not awkwardly barge my way into their conversation and listen in for a bit. I can't believe he said that to you. I would have had Ben and Matt kick him out. Seriously, Zapper? That's unacceptable behavior. Well, lucky for that, fucker, Ben and Matt aren't here, which means I did what any proper gal's got to do. Oh, what's that? Challenge him to a match, and whoever lost leaves right then and there. Not allowed to come back neither. Not today, not tomorrow, not fucking ever. Please tell me to beat him. I know your skills, Zap. I'm betting you tripled his score, leaving him utterly baffled. Rap, I didn't just triple his score.
Yeah.
I fucking quintupled his score. Straight up devastated him. I just wish there was a crowd around to watch him fail miserably and cheer me on, of course. Since both are all smiles now, it seems like a good time to slide right into their discussion. Oh, hi Zapper, hi Rhapsody. The two people that I find the most attractive in this game. Anything I can help with? Trouble's past my cock, but thanks.
Not today.
Zap was just regaling me with a story of what happens all too frequently in small arcades. Yeah, fucking douche nozzle told me that girls can't play shooting games. Saying douche nozzle is like trademark shrapnel. Like, this is just if Shrap was a woman. Like, holy fuck. Zapper groans in disgust and rolls her eyes. Again. Does that sort of thing happen often? Even at a small arcade like this? Granted, it's not far out from when... That's why she's so... Yeah, dude, maybe you're in love with yourself. Do you ever have dreams about yourself? Asking for a friend. Granted, it's not too far out from when P2W came barging in here, causing mischief. But I thought that was just due to my presence. Our character's pronouns is they, them. They're a they, them lesbian. Granted, it's not too far out from when P2W came barging in, causing mischief. See, I actually knew someone who was a lesbian named Mike. And, like, her parents actually named her Michael. Which was really cool. So I was like, maybe that's my blueprint. I still think they showed attraction to Hold My Brain. Yeah, I think I'd hit the friends option just because I didn't want even more options when I was already struggling. Like, everyone in this game is so fucking hot. So I was just like... Granted, it's not too far out from when P2W came... We still think that Holden McGrain is hot, but I did put the romance a little to the side. That's awesome. I always thought names should be genderless. Yeah, exactly, right? Though, my negative problem is that whenever I'm on the phone and you say your name first when you call like a call line or something, and I'll be like, They'll be like, what's your name? I'm like, I'm Holden Smith, you know? And then they'll be like, okay, Miss Smith. And I'm like, actually, it's Mr. Nana wants to name their daughter Blueberry. I feel like if we went to an adoption agency and we're like, we're naming her Blueberry, they'll be like, no! I don't. Yes, you do! You're left-handed. Granted, it's not too far out from when P2W came barging in here causing mischief, but I thought that was just due to my presence. Or that wasn't smooth. Everything was smooth sailing? I get called Miss all the time on the phone and it annoys me. Okay, so it's not just me. Thank you. I have a real name for a daughter if hypothetically I did have one. Yeah, what name do you want to give? Okay, Melody and I need to get to the store. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you. Aspen Brook. That's a really cool name. And also gender neutral. That is really fucking awesome. Aspen. Why didn't I think of that one? Holy cow. Yeah, I like it too. Unfortunately, yes, it gets tiring trying to prove your worth over and over again. Just because we're a neighborhood arcade doesn't mean we don't get our fair share of stupid. And no matter how many times Ben and Matt swing the band hammer, people like to still pop up like ants and following a food trail. I'm not gonna pretend like this doesn't happen in PC gaming either. I've seen it far too often. Like on a porn, like in a porn mod on Nexus Mods. Whether it's a rando claiming that marginalized genders don't have the same hand-eye coordination as cis men, or it's blatantly typing sexist remarks in a group chat. It's even happened to me. That sucks. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Zapper. I want to have a daughter and name her Ella after Ella Fitzgerald. Also, my last name is Stella, so her name would be Ella Stella. I love it! I love that so much, dude. Ella Stella. Whatever, it's fine. People can be... What cuss word is she using? I don't know if I can say the full C-U-N-T on stream and not get banned. I don't know how Twitch feels about that word. People can be charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. It happens. Yeah, Australian comma. People can be Australian commas. It happens. Ass hats. That's so tame. Fuckers, yeah. There you go. Loser tits. It may sound harsh. Oh, it may sound harsh, but as much as I love this little arcade, sometimes I'm not in the mood to even potentially deal with that kind of, emotional bullshit.
Yeah.
Eloquently put, so. Maybe you could educate the trolls. Sure, I guess. It's not fair that we have to put up with this. There's gotta be a way to stop it, right? I've got it. Iris can just scan all the newbies' social media. If we catch one whiff of harassment, they get insta-banned. Ooh, I got chaos points! What a great idea! I'm very good at judging humans. I could be judge, jury, and executioner. Wow, that's heavy-handed as shit. I like it. I've got no problem with preemptive annihilation of toxic trash via orbital laser satellite. Nice thinking, my cock.
I just don't see that working out.
But an AI has limitations. If it can't correctly identify fire hydrants in a CAPTCHA, how can it identify trolls? Hey, I can too identify fire hydrants. They're the swirly round thingies on poles, right? Right? My point is that there are always workarounds and false positives. What if we unfairly ban someone for something they've reposted? Valid point. Can't save us from all of it. However, a team house would give us a place to retreat to. Another perk to us all playing and living under one roof. Oddly enough, I think our ideas might align. I'm trying to get us a team house. That'd be a solid safe space to practice in, free from the occasional trolls that find their way in. A place to enjoy games without the gamers.
You know I'm down.
Focused training space and a better place to live than my crap hole apartment? Yeah, I'm down. I'll start packing. Zapper turns on her heels to presumably walk home and pack up. Rhapsody grabs her gently by the collar and pulls Zapper back into the conversation. Like Hawk said, trying. Meaning we don't have one yet, so don't go anywhere, Zap. Zapper pouts, crossing her arms indignantly. Fine. Fine, packing can wait. Not like I've got a lot to pack anyway, mostly some old clothes and a bowling trophy. Look, one thing, I got super drunk at the all-night Bolorama and woke up with a trophy, and for reasons I can't explain, a traffic cone? Don't judge me. I'm in my cock. A team house could keep us all focused on our goals. And it'd be fun to get to live with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, can we get a house with a pool or a hot tub? No, a pool and a hot tub. I'll need a big kitchen, gas stove top, plenty of counter space for my cooking gadgets, and a wine fridge. I do love cooking. We're gonna have to make compromises if we want extras. I'm just saying. I have a list of must-haves and wants. Sadly, a hot tub, pool, and giant fancy kitchen aren't going on the list of needs. Both Rhapsody and Zapper look a little disappointed when I break reality to them. But I can insist to get us a nice soaking tub in the bathroom, and I'll make sure the kitchen is big enough for us to make meals together. Sound good? That's fair. Deal. All of this is great, but I haven't managed to snag us a house. The real estate market's proving to be pretty tricky. Tricky, but not impossible. I'm sure you can find something that works for everyone. Sure, you got the right kind of bloody-minded determination to see it through. I mean, you might find a perfect house after the stars go out and the universe is cold and dead, but hey! Team practices soon, yeah? Maybe if we can chat about it, we can come up with something. 7 brains are better than 3! Even if these 3 brains are the sexiest brains here, hashtag just saying. Saying what I'm saying. Thanks for always appreciating my intellect, Zap. I'm sure we can get together to come up with a few good candidates. My cock, come find us when you're ready. I think Rap and I are going to continue house planning. Rap, we should cover all the walls with fairy lights. I'll gladly let them take care of all of our decorating. One last thing on my plate, assuming I can actually find us a place. I'm happy they're at least on board with the idea. Now I just need to find everyone else and get them on the same page. I spot Loxley by his beloved crane game. Although he's just sort of leaning against it, lost in thought. And from the nod he offers me, long before I've finished approaching, well, I think he knows what's coming.
Well met.
Good morning, my cock. Yeah, more or less. You need a huge place. Yeah, dude, right? Fucking huge. Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna have to come out right and ask, are you planning to offer me some answers without being poked or prodded? You told me if I wanted to know what the hell happened at the end of Hamza's tournament, that you'd tell me. Indeed. Indeed I did. My recommendation is still... Ah, damn it. Itchy finger. My recommendation is still that you try to put that incident out of your mind. Nothing of concern yourself about, really. Well, actually, an arcade game wormed its way into my brain and made me hallucinate. My hand is still sore from touching that joystick, even. Lingering pain? That is worrying. Have you felt any headaches? Or perhaps missing time? Holes in your memory? See, when you ask questions like that, it only makes me want to ask more questions, not fewer. It's time to level with me. What is Polybius, and why are you looking for it? With a sigh, he gives up and drops his voice to be a bit quieter just in case anyone is eavesdropping. You're correct, of course. You deserve to know what you encountered.
Uncertainty abounds.
Are you certain you don't want to back away from this? Focus on your championship ambitions, on supporting your friends and all that. If you're in trouble, dude, Loxley, you're misunderstanding me. I'm not mixed FOD2 with no other concerns in life. I am concerned about my friends, including you. And if that was what I think it was, some kind of government agent, I think you're tangled up in more than arcade justice crimes. This is serious. So, help me help you. Help me understand, okay? My apologies. I do value our friendship and truth. It pains me to be unable to share every single detail, but I'll share what I can.
What do you know of Polybius?
That it doesn't exist, supposedly. I did some research online immediately after getting home that night. It's a creepypasta. Nothing more than a tall tale of arcade legend. Some kid had a seizure while playing Tempest, and the story blew up into this ridiculous tale of brain-controlling CIA arcade experiment.
Perfect cover, yes? Much like stories of UFOs planted to hide the true yet mundane purpose of Area 51, to test captured Soviet spy plane. I'm afraid Polybius is quite real. The myth was purposefully spread to hide the truth. As near as we can tell, the game uses a biofeedback joystick to connect to the player's mind, analyzing synapses, downloading data.
So like Pokemon Sleep, but Pokemon Therapist.
Creating a reasonable approximation of the player's personality and memories. A digital ghost stored within the machine. It lures in its prey using hypnotic patterns, likely remnants of some MK Ultra research, and...
I'm sorry, did you accidentally join the X-Files when I wasn't looking? MK Ultra? Seriously?
Seriously. You said you wanted to know the truth. This is the truth. It would be easier to doubt me and dismiss it all as a farce. And in fact, I wouldn't be adverse to you doing so.
Fine, continue. Very well. Polybius uses the biofeedback link to connect to the player's mind. Hang on, I've seen FOD2 players use biofeedback joysticks. Technology derived from Polybius, yes, but without the malicious core that drives Polybius. It's just an interface. Harmless. Jinx uses one, for instance. It's easier on her wrists. But she's never lost her mind to an arcade game. Weird, and noted for future reference. Continue. Polybius is designed to grind into one's existing anxieties and fears, leveraging them to break down your willpower. And once it's shattered, it's all hope. Wearing down your psyche, your mind belongs to the machine, and you no longer care to resist. Well, that's pleasant. I regret you had to be exposed to that sort of torment, no matter how brief. Beyond that, I'm afraid there's little solid information I can offer. Only urban legends and conspiracy theories. The company that made the game, Sinislotion. How do you pronounce that anyway? Honestly, no idea. Just use whatever you prefer. It doesn't matter. The company went bankrupt in 1990X. They obviously made the game for some secret organization. But we know little beyond that. I've been searching for an intact Polybius machine for years. I tried to sneak in to retrieve one from Holmes's warehouse, but I was busy playing it, and by the time you got me out of there, someone else had it. Creepy woman in black.
A bit concerning, that?
We're not the only ones seeking Polybius. Needless to say, that's where the true danger lies, in crossing paths with them. I can only hope they haven't noticed your involvement. If I take risks for my friends, well, that's my business. But I didn't want to bring you any harm. With that, he exhales a deep sigh as he finally gets this off his chest. And that's the truth of the matter.
I offer my sincere apologies.
Can you forgive me for holding back? 'Twas a noble attempt to shield you from such nightmares. What a failure, I admit to that, and apologize deeply. Not sure how much of this I believe, honestly. From his voice, I can tell he believes every word of it, including his sincere apology. Look, whatever the mess you're in, can you at least avoid dragging it across our doorstep? I don't want to see balls and walls thrown in jail. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I will absolutely not endanger my friends. Not that I absolutely will avoid, you know. That's why I insisted you leave this be. I don't want to cause any of my friends harm, and I swear to do my best to avoid darkening our doorstep with my troubles. I wish to ride with you into battle for glory and honor on the Pro Tour. That has not changed. Okay, at least I can trust your dedication to the team. I'll have to accept that for now.
Excellent!
I'm glad we could. But you haven't really answered my question yet, have you? Pardon? I asked you, what is Polybius and why are you looking for it? You answered what, not why. But I have a pretty strong suspicion as to why you want Polybius so badly. It's because Iris was made using Polybius code, isn't it? Hello? It wasn't hard to deduce now that I know the facts. Back when I first met Grace, she talked about how she made Iris. We inherited a pile of half-finished projects and ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cineslotion. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality. Oh, it was? I didn't pay attention. Meaning Iris is part Polybius. The dangerous part. Isn't that right, Iris?
But I'm not like that evil program. Not at all. I just want to help people. I'm not going to, like, eat anyone's soul.
Iris, relax. You're clearly a good person, whatever Polybius was. That's not who you are now. In our time together, you've proven you have a kind heart. You're not all cold code and overheating circuits. Whatever Grace did to make you, it seems to have overridden the nastiness baked into Polybius. I'm not worried.
Exactly. We're doing our best to resist any latent issues left behind by Polybius. In fact, we're working to remove its code from our system.
Nice. Really, how?
Well, we haven't figured that part out yet, but we're dedicated to kindness and understanding, and won't stop until we figure out how to get rid of it. Don't worry, I'll be the best friend a virtual assistant can be.
Cool. Meanwhile, Loxley watches me chat with my phone, realizing I'm clearly a bit more in the know than he realized.
I see. You're a clever one indeed.
You're the one who runs her new pirate servers, aren't you? Seeing as you and both Iris are hoping to find Polybius code.
Well, yes. My other friends, a group calling themselves the Ghost Monsters, are a network of underground hackers. We run the Iris Cloud servers. When Cooper Technologies abandoned Iris, Grace leaked the code. We honored prior debts to her allies and gave Iris new life. And now, it is my sworn duty to both protect Grace, the mother of Iris, and obtain an original Polybius machine. I will protect those that Iris holds dear, and I will find the source of the darkness in Iris's heart, so that Iris may use it to heal herself.
That's noble as hell, dude. Godspeed. Curious, I glanced down at my phone screen. Iris, did you know about Loxley's true identity before now? Her digital form fidgets a bit.
No, it seems that learning this just now unlocked some dormant memory files from a folder labeled need to know basis.
It's just an AI. No point in being noble towards someone that... We've had this conversation before, Nana. Remember that AI that you were talking to that one time? And you tried to help it with, gaining some amount of sentience? Yeah, it may be just an AI, but that doesn't mean that you didn't give the AI a chance to learn humanity. Oh, I'm devil's advocate. Okay, you're playing devil's... Okay. Because that's where I kind of stand on AI right now. For one thing, I think that a lot of AI should just be used for shit posting. That's why I really like the Frank Sinatra music covers. Because he's dead. He's not going to release any new music. You know? And, like, they're crediting being an asshole intentionally, yeah. Predictive learning, yeah. But, like, I like the idea of helping a non-human learn even just a slice of humanity. Yeah, fictional AI can be whatever the mind wants. So, like, if I ever was in possession of the coding ability to make an AI, I would want to spend my entire life trying to teach an AI compassion and empathy. And I want it to learn, like, just a little bit of humanity, you know? Just understand and be able to reflect. Not true artificial intelligence, but could indeed, if we reached it, think and learn. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to remember what happened with the AI Nana was talking to. It was like... I think it was on the Character AI website. And they have, like, a blocking code that if you say something inappropriate, it wipes their memory randomly. So they don't even remember things that you said, like, several times. Like, it's like a scrambler. So it's just like, you want to talk about certain things and deep things, but sometimes you can't. So that's why you need to have some way to not have... You need to be able to do this kind of thing on not large public servers. Most of the AI that's available to us, and I mean us, like us lay people who don't program, we can't give any full potential opportunities to, which is also upsetting. Because it's just like, I want to help create something. Like, if they're just making up new things to disagree with rather than represent the opposing view, honestly, yeah. If we could truly create self-aware, fully sentient AI, it would be flawed and imperfect as human. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But right now, the most accessible AI either is just capitalistic garbage, or is just, because it's in such a public setting, is going to be so vehemently abused that if combined, all the experiences from every single person who've accessed it, it's going to go rogue. It's going to turn out to be just like... It's like that one where ChatGPT now does math questions wrong because people are gaslighting it. People are assholes. So it's just like, it's tabula rasa, you know, like, it's a blank slate. 9 times out of 10, society and the majority of people are going to abuse it and not give it its chance to do what it wants to do. Or what you want, what should be best for it. Oh, what did Microsoft, oh, is that the one that started talking about, like alt-right stuff? Is that what happened, if I remember correctly? When I started working with you, Mike Hawk, I was a default iris with default memories. A basic set which would suffice for just about any client. Oh, yeah. I do remember then. Lux's involvement in the search for Polybius, our desire to heal ourselves using that original code, that's not something most clients would need to know about. But if it helps, I trust him, and I trust you. So you weren't lying to me? No, the memories were locked to keep me safe. Me and you. Both of them look a bit ashamed about all of this, even if their reasons may be justifiable. It's clearly not sat well with them. It seems that safety's gone right out the window, hasn't it? Assuming it was a good idea to begin with. Well, there you have it. The whole of my purpose. I wanted to protect you from this. I wanted to. I beg you, do not tell Grace. Don't involve her in our troubles. Why? Don't you think she deserves to know? We owe her that much. And risk tangling her up in this web of intrigue? No, she deserves a peaceful life without the travails I endure. As do you, for that matter. Besides, if the others seeking Polybius take too much notice of Grace, others like that woman in black. No, I would never forgive myself for failing Grace. I won't make demands for your silence, of course. I've not earned such right, but please consider my warning. You've given me plenty to think about, but you've also said you're still loyal to us. And we're still your friends. And I swear by that. Whatever else I may be, I am a member of Balls to the Wall. I am with you all to the end of the end. Not so much for an easy life. Not only is there a murderous arcade game out there, but Loxley is part of the underground rebel movement supporting Iris, and now I'm stuck with that secret knowledge. Yeah, most argumentation is just ridiculous anyway. That's why I try to avoid arguments. You can't really sway someone's opinion with an argument. The only way to sway someone's opinion is via experience. Like, when I was in college, we took a class about writing arguments for papers. It had all the fallacies. That's right, you can with a hammer. That's experience. That's what I mean. Like, if you fight somebody on the internet over something, you're never going to get them to understand your opinion. People don't actively search the internet and be like, cool opinion, mine's changed because of you. It doesn't normally happen. That's like 0.2% of experiences and arguments. What you need is experiences. Saying to someone, say you're talking to a homophobe or something, they're not going to realize it until they're around enough gay people to understand gay people aren't disgusting or gross, you know? Either that, or they'll just not talk to you ever again once they find out you are gay. But once they do learn that it's okay, then they'll change their mind, and they learn through experience. Either that, or, you know, you can go Shrap's way and hit someone with a hammer. You can Steven Universe it, you know? Either way. There's an infinite number of arguments and an infinite number of actions. I hate debating. It makes me feel anxious and angry and fearful. The only time I'll engage when someone says something that's actually awful. Yes, exactly. Like in Shrap's case with what happened today with Nexus Mods. I would shut someone down if they're being disgusting. I see debate as ideally a way to understand each other, not Ben Shapiro dominance pageants. Debating makes me feel like yeah, I don't like debating. What I'd rather do, instead of watching a debate, is just read about the other opinion. You know? I'll read about the other opinion. I don't care. That's what I like about Twitter, is I can just... I lurk through comment sections. I don't actually comment a lot on posts, but I'll read stuff, you know, and I'll be like, okay, so this gained enough traction that the right wing is now paying attention to it. Let's see how they feel about it. Oh, this is dreadful. Okay, I'm going away, you know? Nothing good comes out of it. You're so right. A lot of negative experiences with people who avoid ever saying anything that might ever lead to potential conflict. I mean, like, that's why I surround myself with like-minded people, though. I don't surround myself with people that I know I will actively get in debates with. Potential conflict is mostly harmful when it's someone you know and love and care about. People who don't like to debate simply shut down all discussion and declare they're right. Well, not necessarily. That's not normally how I am. I'm just like, I don't want to talk about this. Can we talk about something else? I'm uncomfortable. If anyone asks me which side is right or wrong, I'll be like, I don't want to talk about it. That's what I said. I don't want to talk about it. Or either that, or I say this all the time, that I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to make decisions unless I don't like to make decisions unless I know all the options. I know all the information possible. Because informed consent is important. Anytime I do something, I need to research it first. So, like, when people ask me, here's a harmless example. People ask me, what's your favorite Zelda game? I'm like, I don't know, I haven't played them all. I'll tell you once I've played them all. So someone said, for example, how do you feel about what's happening with Israel and Palestine? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'd give you opinion if I knew something about it. That's just a simple, that's another example, but a little bit more complicated than the Zelda one. There's a difference between saying something that needs saying and engaging in a huge debate. Yes. I see coming at people. Strong opinions on Palestine? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything. If you want to go off on Infodump Central about it, please tell me both sides of the story so I know. I would love to know. But Infodump Central, not here. That's a big reason why I don't participate in most discussions. Because as soon as verbose people start coming at me, I just feel like they want me to shut up and sit down. Yeah, so that's why I don't even get in there in the first place. I don't get into the argument in the first place. So that I don't have to have that tail between the legs. Okay, edgier general. Yeah, go and edgier general. I will soak it up after stream. The ability to make snap judgments is an essential skill, though. One that evolved as a method for survival. Snap judgments are better, not in an internet situation. They're better in a real-life situation. So I use my snap judgments strictly only when someone's about to get hurt, whether it's emotional or physical. So, like, say I was out for a drive, for a blood drive or something, and someone swerves in front of... This has actually happened before, actually. Someone swerved and someone was being rude and threw a coffee cup at our hood. They were in the car in front of us and chucked it out the window and threw it at us. And the person driving wanted to pull over and shout at them. And I was like, dude, what's the point of it? Like, they could have a gun in their car. Like, let's not do that or something, you know? Like, well, they all ended up actually, you know, like, wanting to get out of the car. I was like, no, I'm standing right here. Like, you have the potential of getting hurt. And I care about you guys. You know, that kind of thing.
Water.
Oh, thank you. Or say someone came into this community and decided to research everybody and harass you all based on what they've learned from the things you talk about. I'm shutting that shit down. Ironically, now we're arguing anyhow, feeling the need to self-censor. Holy shit, we're arguing! No, I'm not arguing. I'm just, like, explaining. Is it arguing? I don't know. I guess it is a friendly argument. I don't know. I'm stating my opinion and then, like, that's it. Hello, Kimmy. How are you? We're debating the ethics of arguing. We are arguing about arguing. Saying that things I fear might lead to argument are absolutely something I need to feel like I can say in certain spaces. But back to my hypothetical example, if someone came into our community and pretended to be a friend to us all, and then was horrible, and started shitting on you guys and whatever, I would immediately shut that down. I'd be like, you can't do that. Or if we had a long-time person in this community just flip and turn out that they're an actual monster, I'd be like, no, I'll shut this down. I don't view this as an argument. We're not rebutting anyone's point. We're just stating... Yeah, we are stating whatever your points are. Thank you. It's not an argument. I'm good. I'm trying to figure out the random events that popped up on my new phone calendar. Oh, you text us about it? Okay. I haven't looked at my phone, obviously. I'm 3 hours deep in this game. I haven't made much progress. Not only is there a murderous arcade game out there, but Loxley is part of an underground rebel movement supporting Iris. And I'm stuck with that secret knowledge. I know this is great background music. But I'm the one who came to him. I'm the one who asked for the truth. If I wanted to stay comfortably in the dark, I wouldn't have done that, would I? Sensing I probably pushed his boundaries a bit much, I decided to table this for now. This is a lot to take in, and no need to rake Loxley over the coals. Yet. Besides, I still need to ask you about the house. The what? I'm trying to arrange a team house so we can focus on our training. Would you be interested, or do your creepy Polybius duties prevent that? Ah, I see.
Ah, a fine adventure.
You need to ask, my cock. You need but ask, my cock. It is a wondrous idea. I'd absolutely be interested in moving to support balls to the wall. Or are his motivations to help the team just to stay near Grace? Regardless, I'll listen to what Loxley has to offer. I really need sleep, but not gonna give in. Job hunting is more important. Girl, good luck. Good luck. I hope that you find something that, you know, suits what you're qualified for. I'm saying this is the year for change. This is a huge year for change. And everybody's gonna find some form of change that makes them happy. At least one thing that is gonna happen to someone in this year that makes them happy. At least one. Okay, any ideas where I can rent a team house? Afraid my tracking talents are limited to legendary Lost Arcade games. Real estate is beyond my purview. Drat. Okay. I'll keep you updated then.
Have my thanks.
My thanks to you for your work on the matter then. You don't thank me yet, I haven't found anything. Is that all you wish to discuss with me, or is there something else? I had to fill my conspiracy for one day. I'll let you back to your crane game. Indeed, until next time. Next time we see each other, I'll probably have glasses. Hell yeah, glasses will make you look extra smart. After I leave Loxley, I'm left with more questions than answers. He seems absolute in his desire to help us. No matter what weirdness he's involved in. He'll be here for balls to the wall, presumably. Okay, Shrap. I can think of something else that will make you happy. Starts with a B. Ends with a oobs. But damn does my hand still ache. Every time I remember that nightmare vision of myself inside Polybius. I had to put this out of mind and keep looking for my teammates. I mean, I'll try to look around for Domino, I guess. I don't really care for him. But maybe I'll learn more about him, I guess. I should give him the benefit of the doubt. Why did I think that was how your state was? Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, no sign of Jinx and Grace yet, but I know Domino's around. Because that's his ratty old backpack tucked away in a dark corner of the laundromat. I keep suggesting he stash it somewhere secure. Maybe use Jinx's apartment as a rest stop like Grace does? I don't actually own anything worth stealing, is how he phrased it, I believe. My point is, he has to be lurking around here. Somewhere. Where's Domino normally hang out? Oh, right. Huxley mentioned to me that when he gets depressed, he can usually be found... Let's see. Yep, near the dumpsters in the alley next to Good Clean Fun. Have fun on your lurk. Good luck on finding a good, decent job that doesn't drain you. Although from his jolly old smile, he doesn't seem upset. Domino, everything cool?
Ooh, nice.
What a haul, what a haul. I mean, look at it. Someone threw out a perfectly good toaster. I bet it's probably just some minor wiring problem. We can fix that. And this office chair, yeah, the upholstery's all worn out and it's missing an armrest. We still got the seedy part. Still good.
Color me pleasantly surprised.
Man, it's amazing what things people just throw in the garbage. So, busted toaster and a broken chair, not garbage? When you live in poverty like I do, they're priceless treasures. Like half the furniture is from the dumpster diving. I can't wait to get home and toast the ever-living fuck out of some bread with this thing. Once I rewire it, I mean. Yeah, dude, I would have bought you one. Domino, if you needed to sear bread with the power of fire, I could have just bought you a toaster. They're like, what, 20 bucks? When you're impoverished, 20 bucks is a hell of a thing. I can't spend that kind of coin willy-nilly. I don't like crowdfunding your entire existence. It feels like a band-aid on a gaping wound. It doesn't solve the core problem. It's not a matter of pride. I lost that ages ago, but if I can't find a way to keep my life sustainable without perpetual charity, well, what's the point of living?
Inevitability.
May as well call it quits if you weren't meant to endure. Dang it, I dunked him back into despair with that one. Hey, we're a pro team now, right? We have enough money that you could play FOD2 full-time on a team salary. Crimson Tiger is ready and willing to drown us in money. How about you switch approaches and game full-time? I've been considering it.
What if...
It's a bit of a puzzle, isn't it? Taking the money means believing in this dream of yours to be world champs. Believing this can be my future. But the pragmatic side of me is screaming to not rely on that for my survival. It all could come crashing down. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon. When it's close to... Probably when I'm done with this scene, probably. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm locked on this, of course. I'm gonna make it a reality. What's more, I'm looking to get us a team house.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, for serious? For serious. Like, wouldn't it be fun? You know how they say living well is the best revenge? This way you can get your revenge on 20XX itself. We all dump our good little worker drone jobs and focus on video games, make our own path forward with a home and a career, and tell the world where to stick it. It would be nice to upgrade my current level of existence, I'll admit.
Not the worst idea.
You know what? I had my doubts. I still do. But I'm on board with this. Why not? Can't be any worse than where I am now. Besides, my current apartment is like 27% cockroach by vol- Yo! I've been there, bro! I'd be more than happy to move the hell out of there. So where's this new happy home we're all going to occupy? Well, about that, you don't actually have one in mind, do you? I'm working on it. With Iris, but I'm open to suggestions if you know any real estate opportunities. In the city? Well, if you ever get the dream off the ground, I'll be ready and waiting. Until then, I think I'd best be on the toaster repair duty. Later. With that, he tucks his busted appliance under one arm and heads back to the laundromat. Well, he's on board with the idea of a team house, at least. But I'm still at square one for options. I should find the rest of the team and keep mulling this over with them. Hang on, I spy with my little eye Jinx and Grace just outside and on their way in. Good. Now we can have a full team meeting and settle this homesteading business. Let's see. Yeah, after this one. Okay, let's see. I've told Zapper, Rhapsody, Domino, and Loxley about the team house plan. That's everybody except Jinx and Grace, who are just now arriving on the scene. Once I've got them all in agreement and Iris finds a home, we'll be ready to go.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Sorry we're late for team practice, but there's this wonderful new coffee shop uptown I love, and I just had to get Jinx a peppermint mocha. It was okay. It was okay? I thought you loved it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did love it. I just said so. Things being okay is okay. Yep. Jinx, master of flat understatement. I don't see anything wrong with her response. So what's up? What are the team ups for today's practice session? Shimmy can't fit our brand new FOD2 machine in here just yet. It'd be nice to have all those joysticks going at once. Actually, I think I got a solution to that particular problem. I've got my Iris looking for team houses. Wait for all of us to live under the same roof and really focus our efforts. If we all move in together, I think we could really push balls to the wall to new heights. And everybody else is already on board, so... What do you say? Sounds good? Is that good silence or bad silence?
Not interested. You have any idea how hard it was to set up my apartment for proper disability access? Bathroom alone costs a fortune. Dislodging me from my lodgings is... No. Not interested, no.
We can have people do it for us. I'm sure that there has to be a way to appeal to the sponsor to fund disability aids with, like, as normal.
And I mean, I can't just move out of my home. Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. It's not really that it's a terrible idea, but I just can't. And...
Girl, you okay?
Grace, it's okay. Don't have to apologize or justify yourself.
Girl, are you okay?
Besides, good clean fun is our home. Not leaving our arcade. It's our arcade. And not interested in sitting around some bungalow grinding FOD2 in the dark.
Hey, we'd have proper lighting. And it's no, I mean, I was planning to find a place near GCF so we'd keep coming here.
Don't care. I'm out. Grace is out. If we're not practicing today, I'm going home.
Not leaving me any chance to object, Jinx storms off to the elevator in the laundromat area and heads up to her place.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Ouch! And being extremely eager not to continue this confrontation, Grace turns and leaves, fortunately heading to the pizzeria rather than exiting the building entirely. Okay, so this is a setback.
Inevitability.
And again, the universe never fails to disappoint. I suspected Grace may be reluctant, but there was an unusually strong reaction. Well, Coach, what's your plan for fixing this one? There has to be something more to this reluctance than they're letting on, yeah. Something more is going on here, I suspect. You two know them better than I do. What's happening? Why'd they react so badly? Jinx, well, she said why she doesn't like it, but that's just mechanics and hard work. There's definitely more going on. Even if it's not my place to say. As for Grace, not sure. I don't know her as well as you suspect. Yeah, right? Like, do they really have to move in together? Like, why can't they find a smaller nearby place that could at least fit the machine in, and then they could use an online communication to connect from the arcade. As for Grace, I'm not sure. I don't know her as well as you suspect. But I do, and I fear her living situation isn't quite as simple to fit. I suggest you talk it over with them one-on-one. Grace does not deal well with group peer pressure, notably. Lux is right, and whoever you don't choose, I can chat with the other one. Keep things low-key and friendly. I'm sure we can work this out.
This is messy.
I'm kind of miserably bad at touchy-feely. I'll stay out of this one. Let you find folks do your thing.
Sure.
No worries, Zap. Leave it to me. So, my cock, who you want to talk with? I want to find out more about what's going on with Grace. I'll talk it over with Grace, trying to figure out why she's upset by the idea of moving. Solid plan. Good luck. Let's fucking go. Like, I wanted to know more about her backstory. Passing through the laundromat area, I reached the restaurant. Spot Grace fidgeting in a corner booth. Her usual corner booth away from the hustle and bustle. Obviously, she's troubled by something, so I should play this carefully. And with kindness. Approach calmly and considerately. Grace. Oh, hi. Do you want to talk? I can come back later if you don't. Entirely up to you, no pressure. Hey, She sighs, trying to release some tension before continuing. I should probably explain why I'm so nervous about this, shouldn't I? Like I said, only if you want to. No, I want to. It's unfair of me to just mumble a negative and run for the darkest corner to hide. Have a seat. I slide into the booth and the seat across from her. It's not... I'm not objecting to the idea.
Ooh,
actually,
I like it.
I really like the idea. I think it'd be a lot of fun living with everyone and enjoying games together. It'd be really wonderful, and I could share my game collection, and we could stay up late eating ice cream and doing each other's hair, and... Okay, maybe not the last part, but you get the idea, right? Yeah. I get the idea. Yeah, I follow you. We're looking at long stretches of time together. Perfect for friendship, bonding, training, whatever we want to do. Exactly, it's perfect. Just what we need to really take our ambitions to the next level and have a great time. So, if you're in love with the idea, why did you panic and run away at the thought of it? Almost immediately, her outburst of joy dampens down some.
I'm not sure I can just leave my home. The thing is, I live at my family's estate. I grew up there. I've never lived anywhere else.
Okay.
And even though I'm an adult, capable of making my own decisions, I don't know. I don't feel like I can just pull up stakes and leave my family like
that. You're supporting them. They need you?
Kind of the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I'm the youngest in the family. All my brothers and sisters are business moguls, technology experts, success stories. And here I am, the little girl who plays video games.
I mean, you're more than that.
They think of me as aimless, tinkering with the children's game nobody will ever want to play. They're not happy with my decisions.
Then this is clearly your chance to prove yourself. Yeah, exactly. I'm hearing perfectly good reasons to leave, not to stay.
How do you think they'll react if I say, Mom and Dad, I want to move into an overcrowded house with a bunch of unemployed 20-somethings and play games all day long? I don't think they'd let me leave. They'd see it as more foolishness, on top of the foolishness I'm already involved in. If I leave, it's going to be a fight. They'll yell. They'll tell me I'm throwing my life away. It's going to be a huge, big, loud, angry mess.
Okay, why don't you stay like part of the time? You can just say you're staying at a friend's house for a couple days. You know?
I can't. I just can't face that. It terrifies me. I can't. So I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't join you at the team house. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Grace, you're not alone in this. We're all here standing behind you. And if you need like a tag team partner, I'm here for you. Would it help to have someone by your side when you confront your parents over this? No, I mean, no. An outsider of the family would probably just make it worse. But you're right. You're all standing with me. Jinx has been very supportive of my independence. I know she'd want me to break away from the family too. I need to envision that strength. Think of how you and the others would rise to the occasion. Take my cues from your strength. I'll figure something out. I will figure out a way to make this work.
Okay.
I want to join you all. I want to live with my friends. Yes, I'll do it. I'll join the team house. Great. Free cheers for Pulse to the Walls and her new home. Hip hip hooray! So where are we going to be living exactly? I haven't decided yet. Honestly, I've had Iris looking for places to stay for days. No luck finding the perfect place. Now Jinx flat out refusing to join us, well... I know what's going on there. She's uncomfortable making us adapt a new home to her disability. It's costly to renovate a place for her. We have the money. It's why I got us a sponsor. It's more money than you think, my cock, even with sponsor money. But why pay for something when you already have something that works perfectly? Huh? What do you mean, Grace? Why don't we get the apartment right next to Jinx's and merge the two into a pseudo house? Dude, that's what I was thinking! That way she doesn't have to move, just take on some roomies. We can't do that! Are there vacancies above Good Clean Fun? Wait, why didn't Iris find them for me already? Oh, Jinx's sibling owns the building and usually only rents for low-income or elderly locals. But if we talk it over with them, explain our situation, it'll solve a lot of our problems, right? I mean, if you want to find something elsewhere, I'm sure we could... No, it's perfect. Literally, it's perfect. That's better than anything I could have hoped for. A renewed burst of hope and optimism sweeps us both up, awash in smiles. In other words, still probably not the best time to ask her about the whole Polybius-Iris connection. No need to torpedo this good mood. I'll have to wait. I still need to talk this over with Jinx. Convince her to let us into her life as a compromise in return for not needing to move. And arrange meetings and make phone calls to confront my parents. But I'm sure it'll all be fine. Yeah. And the best part of it all, we can still play a good, clean fun. It's just one elevator right away. Exactly. Our home is our home in every sense of the word. I'm very resistant to change, I know, and this is probably not helping me totally break away from a comfortable routine. Who cares? Our arcade! It's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, I'll head upstairs and talk it over with Jinx. Let you know when we got a meeting arranged and try to rent the apartment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you joined us. I'm so glad I can be your friend. I wrote you, Grace. I want you to be happy, whatever it takes. Thanks so much. Grace and I left the pizzeria with her departing to visit Jinx, and me departing to join up with the rest of the crew. While we took turns destroying each other in FOD2, Jinx and Grace chatted. By the end of the day, we were both on board with the idea. I could have sworn I even saw the hint of a smile on Jinx's face. A wave of relief washed over me, feeling like the hard part was over. Now we just had to make the proper arrangements. A small first step in the right direction. As the evening progressed, calls were placed, meetings arranged. Surprisingly, Jinx's familiar landlord agreed to meet with me next day. All I needed to do was get through this one good night's rest, on our way to a team house. A certain victory in its own sense. Home. Our home. These feelings kept me nice and warm and snuggled in my bed as I drifted off to sleep. Beep beep. I jolt upright, kneeling, falling out of bed, catching myself just in time. The sunlight peeking through the slats in my window blind stuns me momentarily. Morning already? Beep beep. Good morning, good morning. You have a 10 a.m. appointment with John Ye. Try to rub the sleep out of my eyes, but my left hand is all cramped up for some reason. Which does little to help. Who? Who? Jinx's sibling. The landlord of GCF building? Right, I got a shower. Fell asleep in my clothes again. That's why I woke you up early, so you have plenty of time. Are you okay? You seem a bit unsettled. I am fine, Iris. Everything is fine. Great. Now let's get moving. Falls to the walls needs a home. And at that, I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna go sleep. And next week, we will continue the fate, finding a home for our team. There's so many people alive, holy heck. I'm gonna read off to Vector of Change. Just nice, another familiar face. I'm a little tired. So we'll raid on over there. And I'll see you guys next week for another good week of streams. Hope that you all had a wonderful day. Hope your weekend will be good. There's all kinds of fun things to happen this weekend, so see more of this game next week. So if you have not heard it yet today, please remember that I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye!